the workhorse pretty much on the ground. He's carried it 67 times for 298 yards and has 22 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a shifty guy too, man. I mean, he's lightning in a bottle. You watch him on film, he's dangerous in the return game. Key with him is we got to get to the point of attack and wrap up.
Wide receiver Maurice Young leads the team with 30 receptions for 357 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's a vet. He knows how to play, and he's going to find the end zone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's also a very talented player, and I mean, he's lightning in a bottle as well. The Dodge City skill positions aren't really that big, but at the same time, they are very fast and physical.
And the Law pretty much been balanced. They've got 26 touchdowns through the air. They've got 26 on the ground. So dead even on that. They just find a way, as I said earlier, just find a way to get in the end zone and score points.
Yeah, they're very well rounded. I mean, like you just touched on. I mean, 26 and 26. You can't get any more even than that.
Well, we've already beat them once. What do we need to do tonight to beat them here in front of our home crowd?
Man, I think tonight, obviously we just got to come out, keep doing what we're doing offensively. To maybe take away some of the turnovers we've been putting up. But I mean, other than that, I think we just need to come out, limit the big play, make them drive the field and score.
What about defensively?
Like I said, I mean, we just got to limit the big play. We got to take away their big play potential, make them, work a full 40 yards on us and not pick up chunks.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. Any final thoughts before?
No, thank you guys for tuning in, and Blake, thanks for having me on, and we'll get a win tonight and get back into the playoff race.
Well, thanks, Coach. We'll take a break and be back. You're listening to the exclusive pregame coverage here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Good evening, Oklahoma Defender fans. From Marion Myers and Mercer Transportation. If you need trucking services, consider Mercer Transportation. We're one of the largest flatbed and van carriers in North America with over 2,200 trucks and an office right here in Tulsa. For nearly 20 years, Marion Myers and his staff have been providing quality over-the-road trucking for Tulsa and the surrounding area. Call Marion at 918-258-0852. That's 918-258-0852. And go Defenders!
With the busiest and most stressful time of the year upon us, it's important to remember to take time for yourself. Visit Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa, 200 East Dewey Avenue in Sapulpa. Not only do they carry a full line of Merle Norman cosmetic products, but they also offer massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, body wraps, spray tanning, waxing, lash extensions, and also beautiful image facial and body sculpting. Call and set up an appointment at 918-224-6912. Let Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa make you look and feel like $1 million without breaking the bank.
All bad things must come to an end. Dodge presents Motley Crue, the final tour. July 13th, BOK Center. With very special guest, Alice Cooper. Tickets on sale now at the Arby's box office at BOK Center and Ticketmaster, produced by NS2. Motley Crue, the final tour. For more info and tour dates, visit motley.com.
Since 1934, Stanley Systems has stood behind the same core values of integrity, reliability, community support, and progress. For almost 80 years, they have provided business owners and managers peace of mind in the competitive edge in document management. Stanley Systems offer a full line of innovative digital equipment that allow you to focus on your business, not on office technology. To learn more about how Stanley Systems can help your business, call 918-582-0819. If you need to copy it, print it, scan it, or store it, then look no further than Stanley Systems. The Italian classics are now $13 or less at Romano's Macaroni Grill, with dishes like Mom's ricotta meatballs and spaghetti, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or fettuccine alfredo. You can't go wrong. Located at 6603 South Memorial Drive, Romano's Macaroni Grill is the perfect place for an affordable Italian dinner. If you're in a hurry, they've still got you covered with online ordering for pickup. Visit macaroni-grill.com to learn more about online ordering, as well as view menus and information on catering. Romano's Macaroni Grill, where you get Italian classics every day.
I remember a real sense of community.
I remember people reaching out.
I remember being in boot camp, not knowing what was going to happen.
You just wanted to do something.
On this September 11th,
I will remember by giving blood at a blood bank.
I will go up to a policeman or a fireman and say thank you.
I will volunteer at my church.
I will help somebody build a house.
I will.
I will.
I will.
I will always remember.
If we share our love and our time, we can make a difference.
What will you do this 9/11? Join the 9/11 Day movement by visiting 911day.org today.
Hey, we're just about 5 minutes away from getting this ball game kicked off as National Anthem just finished up performing. And really tonight's game, it's going to be pretty much leave it out on the field for the Defenders. They win, they've got a legitimate chance of making the playoffs. They lose, and pretty much the only thing you're left to play for is pride and statistics. That's, hate to be brutally honest, but that's pretty much the honest truth right now.
Absolutely, do or die time. We got our backs against the wall, and really, a couple of bounces here and there, we could be 7-2 right now instead of 4-5 and fighting for a playoff berth. We could be up top. We haven't really played a full game like I know we can, so we need now's the perfect time to start.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. As it seems like we can't seem to get any breaks come our way, but we're going to pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive pregame coverage here on the Defenders Radio Network. There's never been a more important time to make sure your business is leading the technology revolution. If you're in the market for an electronic payment service and secure transactions, then look no further than Elliott Management Group. Elliott Management Group provides local customer care, great rates, big savings, and the security and dependability you expect for all your electronic payment processing needs. Give Elliott Management Group a call today at 918-879-0330 or check them out online at e-mg.com. Let the team at Elliott Management Group help you start your business growth today.
You've been listening to the Oklahoma Defenders pregame show. Stay tuned for the exclusive broadcast of Oklahoma Defenders football. The kickoff is right around the corner. Mount up. It's time. It's time for Oklahoma Defenders football.
What does it take to play football in Tulsa?
Let's now join Blake Gazaway for Oklahoma Defenders football.
And a very pleasant good evening, Defender Nation. Blake Gazaway here, joined by Josh Barnett. And coin toss just completed. Defenders won the toss. And did they elect to defer or elect to receive?
I never can understand what they say, to be honest with you.
He didn't give too good of hand motions either.
No, definitely not.
Looking down at my computer, actually. But the Defenders did win the toss. We'll check to see. I think they may be deferring to the second half, which isn't a bad idea for them. They seem like they're a little slow to get started at times, but they pretty much, it's been talked about in practice this week that it is do or die time for the team, so they got to come out here, and basically it's not like it's doing anything special. It's just coming out and doing what they do and play football. And
just putting it together for a full four quarters. We either come out, hair on fire, and we're, put up a huge score at halftime, and then we come out kind of flat in the second half, or, we have dug ourselves a little bit of a hole. We fight and fight and fight until the second half. We claw back, get it close, maybe even take a lead, and then we just kind of run out of time. So we need to put it together for full four quarters.
It does look like the Defenders are going to elect to defer to the second half. As deep back to receive for the Dodge City Law is Carson Dominique. And I got to tell you tonight, we are going to mispronounce. Shouldn't say mispronounce. We're going to call everybody the wrong name, wrong number every play. I almost guarantee it, because you haven't seen the Dodge City Law jerseys. They are the ugliest jersey I've seen in the league.
These by far are the hardest numbers to call, and we've seen some that
they're a two-tone,
which
they do at home, except it's flip-flop. They have the gray on top and the yellow, the gold on bottom. That's a little bit easier to see than this. This has yellow on top. It's a two-tone effect, but the problem is the numbers are small enough that the two-tone, they have the numbers on the yellow, and the numbers are two-tone, and so the top of the number is, I'm looking at 22 right now, half of it is gray, the other half is yellow. Only problem is it's all surrounded by yellow, so it's kind of hard to see. His high end over end kick by Tommy Freeberg is going to take Dominique about 2 yards deep. He's going to take it up the middle. Is at the 10, 15, going to be cut down there.
Down.
Gets up still on his feet, but he's going to be cut down. I believe on the tackle, that was
looks like
Goodlet.
So one of our new acquisitions.
Goodlet doing a great job there. John Goodlet, wide receiver, also special teams player for Oklahoma State. Listed 6 foot 185, so he gets his name here with his first game, suiting up, and why not?
Way to start it off.
Exactly. Why not get your name out there? And he's been putting in some work at practice, so for him to get out here tonight and make the opening
tackle. I hope that's a key to what he's going to do throughout the game tonight, have some production.
We need to, our defense needs to come out, and they need to get that chip on the shoulder they had earlier in the season. Our offense is the highest scoring offense in the league.
Floyd will be in shotgun, sends two in motion, gets it off to Dominic, does a nice job, gets by one tackle. He's got the first down before he's planted by Sam Proctor. And
he wasn't getting past that one.
Sam comes up with a football, but, man, that just looked like he just tried to deplete him as he had the first down, picks it up by about 13, 14, picks up 13 or 14, but just runs right into Sam. And
wow. He did a good job of eluding the initial wave, but then they came out, he couldn't get past Sam.
Floyd in shotgun again, twins both ways, will send two in motion, far side, one near side. He's going to tuck it and run. He's at the 20, he's at the 15, he's going to have the first down, working far side, 5, 10, touchdown. Yeah, that's what we talked about. He's got the elusive legs, and he takes it 21 yards for the first score of the game.
Yeah, Coach, he definitely mentioned that, said he was a wide receiver. He's going to probably be the most athletic quarterback we've played, and he showed it right there for sure. It's not the way I had envisioned that the defense would start the game out, but hey, it's way early.
That looked like that was pretty much a quarterback keeper all the way. Alex Fambro will come on to try the PAT, says he's ready. Snap is high, but places down, kick is up, and looks like kick is good, and it is. And with 13:54 left to go here in the first quarter, the Dodge City lost 7, your Oklahoma Defenders nothing. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Good evening, Oklahoma Defender fans. From Marion Myers and Mercer Transportation. If you need trucking services, consider Mercer Transportation. We're one of the largest flatbed and van carriers in North America with over 2,200 trucks and an office right here in Tulsa. For nearly 20 years, Marion Myers and his staff have been providing quality over-the-road trucking for Tulsa and the surrounding area. Call Marion at 918-258-0852. That's 918-258-0852. And go Defenders!
So your Defenders trail early at 7-0 after a 21-yard touchdown run by quarterback Joshua Floyd. We talked about it. He's a threat through the air and a threat on the ground.
Oh, yeah. He's elusive. I mean, he's deceptively fast because he didn't look like he was moving that fast, but he was covering some ground.
Yeah, he kind of had that just right, pretty much right angle right to the corner of the end zone.
Back pylon.
And just this is just tough to defend. And he found a lane there, a crease, and was able to put up 6 points as Fambro will tee it up. Deep back to receive will be Anderson and Hewley. It's high kick, end over end kick. It's going to be taken by Hewley about a yard shy of the end zone. He's at the 5, working near side, trying to break out of the tackle, and he's going to be taken down at the 7 or 8 yard line.
Hey, that's a kick.
And we have some shoving and pushing going on.
They didn't throw a flag.
Yeah, they didn't throw a flag. Keontae Cathy just got kicked in the chest.
No, that was Jamario.
Yeah, you're right. Check that. That was Jamario. It looked like that was Jarrett Bilberry in on the kick.
He's still out there, Jamario. He's tough, man. I see he took a donkey kick to the midsection there, and he's still in there, though.
Not going to say, I wouldn't say he definitely deserved it, but.
No, definitely not.
But there was a little bit of scrum going on, but.
Well, it's a football game. If you're going to get pancaked sometimes, you're going to pancake sometimes.
I definitely don't think that you should get.
Oh, you should just never
to the
kick
chest,
or punch or something like that.
Bo Bardick will start. He'll have 2 in motion, looking near side. Now looking far side. He's going to hit his receiver. That's Anderson, and he's going to pick up the first down, picks up 11, ball out to the 20. As I was saying on the previous play, that there is some pushing and shoving going on, but definitely doesn't deserve not a kick to the chest by any means.
Midsection. No, definitely not. If you got your feelings that hurt that bad, you're in the wrong business.
I would agree with that. Now the Defenders will come to the line here. Bardick will be in shotgun. He'll have Washington standing to his left. He'll send 2 in motion, 1 each way, hand off to King Jack. Does a nice job getting out of the tackle, but ball comes out at the end of the play. He was down as the turf caused a fumble. Tackle made by Ja'Cory Quarterman.
Man, yeah, you're not kidding about those numbers. That is.
I think that's who had it. At this point, it's tough. And the thing that makes it even more difficult is I don't know who it was earlier. I think it's that shorter fellow down there standing behind the camera guy, maybe.
Yeah.
That's he's got dreadlocks in, and I couldn't tell you what his number was at all. Because
he don't even have any shoulder pads on, so.
I don't know. It was during the anthem, so I don't know. But Bardick will be in shotgun again. He'll have one motion each way. Quick pass off here on the near side. That's Hewley with it. He's going to have a short gain. More pushing and shoving going on still. Tackle initially made by Marcus George.
There you go. I can see their name a little better than their. I'm going to get some.
I was thinking that. I could check out his name better than I could his number. So it'll be 3rd and about 2 here for the defenders. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line of the Dodge City Law.
That is, I don't know who came up with these jerseys. Is this a Oregon thing?
At least you can read Oregon's.
Yeah.
Trips on the far side as Bardick will send 2 of those in motion. He'll get the snap, looking far side, and pass is batted in the air. Pass knocked up into the air by, would that be 15?
Yeah, it's 15 or 16.
We'll say, since there's no 15, we'll say it's maybe 16 on the play.
Michael Grassi or Grace. I assume.
I swear that looks like a 15 on his jersey.
There's not even a 15 on our list, so they said they didn't have any.
Must be 16.
Didn't say they have any changes, so.
If you haven't had a chance to look at the jerseys, you'll definitely want to go look at our game photos. We'll get that to just 1 second. As the defenders come out here, 5 seconds on the play clock. Bardick in shotgun, twins both ways, 3 in motion, 2 far side, 1 near side. Gets the snap, looking far side. He's going to hit Packy with it. Got the first down. He does a nice move, 15, 10, 5. He's going to be still on his feet, pushing.
Oh, come on.
And now we have pushing and shoving again, and Packy loses his helmet. Somebody's in his face. It's like that, maybe Jamar Sneered, excuse me.
Yeah, 15 or 16 was in there, too.
Let me try that again. That's Jamar Seared.
Seared?
I can't read my roster now either.
Watch that replay on the big screen.
You know, these two teams, it's kind of a heated battle, mainly because we got down there and took it to them at their house and beat them at home, kind of embarrassed them.
Yeah, nobody likes to lose at home.
They lost their home opener. That's quick play. Anderson has him on a quick pass. He's at the 5. He's going to be shoved out near the goal line, but not only did we upset their home opener for the season, we upset their season opener at home, but
it was their initial game of
their inaugural game
ever. There you go.
I was looking for that word, didn't know if it was going to come around, but we beat them on the inaugural game ever for a home game for the Dodge City Law, and so they're out for redemption. Defenders have it here at the 2. They'll come to the line. Jamario Thomas had checked in the ball game. As Bardick will be up under center, we'll have that's Trips actually on the far side. He'll send 2 in motion. And ball on the turf, still on the turf. Dodge City's going to get it. And Dalvin Brown's going to do a nice takedown in the end zone.
They're
kind of hear people grumbling. I think that is a safety because he got it. Clearly the ball never did go in the end zone, and I think that should be a safety as
that one umpire, the one with the H, the head linesman, he threw down a marker.
Yeah,
and that marker's where.
Yeah, what is it, about the yard and a quarter, maybe?
Exactly. So that's
where it clearly was. Raz clapping his hands, and Dalvin Brown, if this is a safety, he's going to get an extra star by his name because that's just football awareness. That's knowing what is going on and playing to the whistle, and I believe they're going to call safety.
Yeah, number 5.
They took it in the zone on their own and were down.
That's a safety.
No, it is going to be a safety.
Hey, we'll take any points we can. I don't like to see us fumble at the goal line like that, but hey, we gotta stay positive. We'll take them. Plus, it's still our ball. Let's go back and let's get the touchdown like we should have. That was a wild.
That was a wild play. Dalvin Brown's going to get credit for
that's heads up right
the
there.
Safety, and Floyd's down there talking to him, trying to give his case, and he's not going to win the case, but nice job of just heads up, as I said, for Dalvin Brown to know what was going on and tackle him, as it looked like the player, which I didn't catch who got that fumble. It was just so quick, and then a little pushing and shoving at the end in the discussions. I didn't see who recovered that, but looked like he was just going to be content to take a knee, but Dalvin was there to throw him down. Nice job of Dalvin, too, to make a good open field tackle. And
I think it was the one that you were talking about with the dreads. I think it was him that had the ball because it was the smaller guy, I noticed. But
can't tell if that's a 3 or a 7. It'll
I can't even see any number.
It'll either be Courtney Sanders or Paul Robinson.
I think it had a P at the first of his name. I saw a P kind of. They look like they should be working on the side of a road on a road crew construction with that yellow shirt.
I'll get back to my topic too earlier. I kind of forgot I mentioned it. If you haven't seen these jerseys, definitely going to want to look at the photos, our game day photos. I go to photopile.com.
There you
go. Kevin Pyle and Brett Rojo, they take our game day photos, put them on there. So definitely going to want to watch that. His high end over end kicks going to be taken by Anderson about a yard shy of the goal line. He's at the 10, cutting to the 15. He's going to be taken down somewhere in there. Tackle made by Bilbrey. Also, that might have been on the tackle.
Benson?
Quarterman or
number 9, Benson?
Might have been Benson.
I don't know.
I can't really tell.
11. That's a 11? That's not a... Man.
It's very tough to see, but the good thing is, though, you can check out the photos. You can order them. You can print them. You can do whatever you need to with them at photopile.com. We're lucky to have Brett and Kyle taking our photos as defenders break the huddle. One emotion each way. Handoff's going to go to King Jack. Does a nice job making the first man miss. Still on his feet across the 20. He's going to be ushered down near the first down marker. Nice job of getting those wheels going. And
Cashman Thomas is in on the tackle. I've seen a bunch of all our guys, up close and personal, and those photographers definitely do a good job of making them look good. I've seen them without their helmets on. Let me tell you that.
Makes our job easier too for the organization to be able to have awesome photos to work with for our news stories and everything else we need them for.
Definitely.
The defenders have it 2nd and 1. Ball at the 23-yard line, their own, as Bardick will be in shotgun, sends one motion each way, gets the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, has some pressure. He's going to throw it up, looking for Packy. Ball is too shy. Is it going to be intercepted? Intercepted by Cashman Thomas, and he's going to be down about the 15.
That was a nice shoestring tackle by King Jack right there. That ball just sailed and floated.
Looked like it maybe came out the back of the hand for Bardick. He had pressure coming and was trying to stay in that pocket as much as he could, just didn't have a chance to quite step up. And just like I said, either went out the back of his hand or just didn't quite get enough under it. And it's going to go back to the law here. So with 8:22 left to go here in this first quarter, we'll take a break. Dodge City Law 7, your Oklahoma Defenders 2. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
With the busiest and most stressful time of the year upon us, it's important to remember to take time for yourself. Visit Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa, 200 East Dewey Avenue in Sapulpa. Not only do they carry a full line of Merle Norman cosmetic products, but they also offer massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, body wraps, spray tanning, waxing, lash extensions, and also beautiful image facial and body sculpting. Call and set up an appointment at 918-224-6912. Let Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa make you look and feel like $1 million without breaking the bank.
Dodge City Law will have it at their own 16-yard line as they take over after the interception. Got the crazy fan promotion going on at Dodge City. They lead 7-2. They'll have twins both ways. 2 on the far side will be in motion, and only 1 here on the near side in motion as Floyd will be in shotgun again. He will send them. Says he's ready. Gets the snap. A little off the mark, but dropping back, pump fakes, looking downfield. He's got his receiver. That's Young.
Nice.
And just off his head. Nice. Just off his hands. Nice job of defensive coverage there by Norris Wren.
Norris was with him step for step. That was a very nice defensive play. And that's been one of our Achilles heel for this entire season, really. Just kind of get beat deep every once in a while. Like you said, I think Norris is kind of, settling down, kind of getting into the flow of, Coach Joyce's, defense too, but just the way the arena game is.
Same formation again. They'll have 3 in motion. Floyd in shotgun, gets the snap, has some pressure. He's rolling to his far side, still has some pressure. Ball batted out of there. Waddell Lewis puts a paw on it and checks it into the first row of the stands. As that pocket collapsed in a hurry, set up initially by Vic Kalor, and that thing just kept getting smaller and smaller and made Floyd roll to the far side.
Man, if if we didn't have pressure on the quarterback, Carson, number 21, was wide open. I'm talking there wasn't anybody around by 20 yards on him. Luckily, we flushed him to the opposite side of the field, though.
It'll be 3rd and 10 here for the Law. Ball still at their own 16-yard line. Clock rolling under 7 minutes to go here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle with 5 seconds of the play clock. Twins again. Each way's actually trips on the far side, one near side. Floyd dropping back, has some pressure. He's going to get out of the would-be sack. Still on his feet, rolling to the far side. He's going to check it to his receiver and barely got it out of there before Ronell Lewis tries a bit of the wall, but pass completed to Carson Dominique.
Carson Dominique. He got his last name. He got his first name on the back of his jersey. I guess they couldn't fit Dominique, maybe.
So he will be taken down across midfield at the defender's 23, and there'll be a first down. Move the chains. So Floyd in shotgun again. Has Twins here on the near side, one far side, sends one in motion each way. First run of the ball game, gives it off to Dominique. Nowhere to go. He ran into Mr. Cathy, still trying to drive forward before he's going to be taken down to the turf. Cathy in on the tackle, also Moore in on it.
He had big Cordero laying on him at the end of the half.
Man, I think I would have just gave up if I was him. He got a 2-yard gain.
I think I heard the breath come at him from up here.
That's his own fault. I mean, one of those things you always teach him to keep those legs moving, which he did, but that just kept the officials from blowing the whistle, and he finally got uprooted and laid down on the turf with some authority. As Floyd in shotgun again, Twins both ways, 2 in motion, far side, 1 near side, gets the low snap, got it, but looking, has some pressure, backing up still, has Ronell Lewis in his face, and he's going to take him down. Pass intercepted by Nico Wright. Nico Wright is going to take it.
That's a horse collar.
Almost to the house as he's got a horse collar, and guys throwing forearms at his head.
Man, they didn't throw a flag.
As that big lineman, I don't know who that is. That's 71.
About took out the water boy.
Mac Randall Jr.
Yeah, big 71.
Swinging that forearm at him.
Hey, that's like swinging a tree branch. Golly.
I got to say, that's a great job of Nico to read that play and break on the ball. And that thing was, about 5-6 yards shy of the receiver. And
it was almost to the, Ronell was taking him down, and he, looked like he was just trying to get rid of it. I was almost going to say, getting a.
Not a wise decision by Floyd.
Not.
As 2 in motion for the defenders. Hand off to King Jack Washington, working to your side. He's at the 5. He's going to be taken down across the 5. Tackle tripped up initially by
Carson Thomas again?
Yeah, Cashman Thomas. So he'll be down at the 4. Not a wise decision, though, on the interception by Floyd. I think he should have just taken the sack. And
yeah, definitely. He looked like he would have been intentional grounding, had he, we not intercepted it.
I think that could have gone a couple of different ways. I agree. If we don't intercept it, it could have been a couple different calls on it, but nice job. Coach Joyce again getting in the action. We saw last week he got taken off his feet and just about did the same thing this week.
The water boy, too.
Bardick will be in shotgun again. We'll have trips on the far side, all in right behind each other. They'll send 2 in motion, get the snap, fake the handoff, roll into the far side. Bardick's going to throw it up for the end zone. Nobody home. Nice job of just getting rid of it and throwing it where nobody was. It'll bring up a 3rd and goal at the 4.
Man, if you're going to throw it where nobody is, you throw that thing at 5 rows up into the stands.
That's the only negative I have about that as well, is just having to get a little bit more arm under it. Nobody was in the area, but still, just throw it where really you make sure nobody has a chance to catch it.
Yeah, don't even take that chance.
But 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. That same formation, trips. Now they're going to back it up, still trips, but have 2 in motion as Bardick will send him. He'll get the shotgun snap, looking far side, now rolling near side, has some pressure. He's going to get rid of it.
There it is.
Yeah, he must have been listening to us as he checks that thing about 10, 15 yards out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, I told you, Blake, there's actually people that listen to us.
Always makes me feel good. And remember, if you are listening to the broadcast or watching it on the America One broadcast, be sure and write us on Facebook. Tell us you're listening to the broadcast, where you're listening from. All you got to do is search Oklahoma Defenders on Facebook, and that'll bring up our page. And go on there and tell us where you're listening from. It lets us know that we have fans all over the country, and we even have some fans internationally. Of course, there's a little bit of time difference, but got some people listening in some other countries. So defenders come out here, shotgun. They'll send 2 in motion here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Barty gets the snap, throws it up for Packy. Hit off his hands. Wonder where the pass interference call, and no doing defensively there. That was Paul Robinson. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Wow.
Packey's over there still trying to plead his case to the official. Now Raz is going to send him and King Jack to the bench and take over for just a second trying to plead the case, but no doing there.
Yeah, he was all over him, but I think, they're letting him play today. Unfortunately, that's the second time we've been down getting ready to punch it in. We came away with nothing.
We're going to take a break here and take a station identification. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
You're listening to exclusive broadcast coverage of Oklahoma Defenders football on the Oklahoma Defenders Media Center and the Defenders Radio Network.
Blake Gazaway here with you, joined by Josh Barnett as we are coming to you live from the Cox Business Center here in downtown Tulsa. As your Oklahoma Defenders are hosting the Dodge City Law. Right now they trail to the Law 7-2. Clock stopped at 2:51. As hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network, carried on the Oklahoma Defenders Media Center, as well as listening to our audio and watching the video on the America One broadcast. Awesome partnership we've had with them this season as they pipe into the video feed, video production of the arena. You should be taking a look at the Defender Diamonds riding around in the OKD truck right now.
And that's not a bad thing to be looking at right now.
So you should be getting that with Mama D, Rhonda Wheeler, driving that truck around the field right now. And
how do you get that job?
I think it's all about who you know.
There you go. I don't know. I know you, so I'm up here with you, Blake.
So the Defenders defense has to come back onto the field after getting that interception, and offense unable to poke it in. That's one thing head coach Derek Rasmussen and myself, we were talking about during our pregame conversation, that been something that's kind of haunted the offense all season, has been unable to capitalize on some of these turnovers. As the Dodge City Law leads 7-2. Clock stop 2:51 here in the first quarter. Still plenty of room for you to come out and catch the game tonight.
Absolutely.
As we celebrate Mother's Day, all kinds of activities planned for the remainder of the game, as the Law will start at their own 5-yard line when play resumes here, as soon as they get the walls shut and the dashers back on and everything ready to go. As Floyd will be in shotgun, has twins on the far side, one on the near side. He'll send one in motion each way, working right to left on your radio dial. And he'll give the handoff to Dominiques, and he's across the 5. Norris ran in on the tackle, holds him to about a 5-yard gain. Nice open field job, way to wrap up and take him for just a 5-yard gain on the play, bring up 2nd and 5. I said the Dodge City Law working right to left on your media center, wearing the two-toned yellow and gray jerseys. I believe they call that graphite, I think. 3 in motion as Floyd pump fakes it, looking downfield as a receiver. Carson's wide open, and he's going to waltz it into the end zone for a 45-yard touchdown play. And I got to say, that's broken coverage somewhere.
Wow, that was the same exact thing that I seen earlier. I'm not sure whose man that was or what defensive scheme we were in, but it was definitely a blown coverage. I'm not sure if that was a waltz, but that was some sort of dancing going on into the end zone.
I don't know where the miscommunication was, but
yeah, that was 2 times. We need to get that corrected.
Dodge City leads 13-2 now. As on to try the extra point, Alex Fombro will come on to try it. Puts his hands up, lines it up, says he's ready. Snap is down, place it down, kick is up. It looks like kick is right down the middle, and it is. And with 2:11 left to go here in this first quarter, the Law 14, your Defenders 2. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
All bad things must come to an end. Dodge presents Motley Crue, the final tour. July 13th, BOK Center. With very special guest, Alice Cooper. Tickets on sale now at the Arby's box office at BOK Center and Ticketmaster. Produced by NS2. Motley Crue, the final tour. For more info and tour dates, visit motley.com.
Defenders jog back onto the field here. They're now down by 12 at 14-2. They seem to like to find a hole early and hang around in it for a while.
Yeah, one of the points that I made, we need to, kind of get away from that. But, time and time again, we've shown that we can dig ourselves out of that hole.
Fombro will have it teed up. High end over end kick's going to be taken by Hewley at the 1. He's at the 5-10, working far side, runs in Anderson. Ball's on the turf. I think Dodge City's going to recover it, and they are, as Paul Robinson comes in and just obliterates Isaiah Anderson. Throws him back into Hewley, and Hewley puts it on the turf. And coming down with it are the Law. And
you cannot do that if you want to, keep your hopes alive for playoffs. But you got to hold on the ball. That's 2 we've seen on the ground tonight so far.
I think that was a 2. That's either James Cody or D.D. Holyfield, but I think that's Cody. I don't think Holyfield is healthy at the moment.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong.
They had 2 running backs that were in the 300-yard range, and whoever that guy was that lit up Isaiah, he pushed him all the way back into the defender. I think it kind of,
could have been an 8 too. I really don't know at this point.
Kind of caught Hewley off guard. That's
Floyd in shotgun. He'll send one emotion each way. Gets the shotgun snap, hands it off to Dominique. He's going to be blown up in the backfield. Ball's on the turf. As Ronell Lewis got him spinning around, and Keontae Cathy knocks the ball out, but looks like Dominique is able to fall on it. Lost his helmet in the process, and he might. Well, he looked like he was grimacing.
And he's a little guy,
too. Yeah, he gets up. He's fine. But
you got Billingsley hit you first. Then Ronell comes in there. And
he's listed at 5'5", 170. And he had Keontae Cathy laying on him. Also a couple of the Dodge City Law guys. He's not on the bottom of the pile is where he wants to find himself at.
Absolutely.
So the Law have it 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line. So they lose 8 yards on the play, on the fumble, as Quads over here on the near side. 3 of them will be in motion as Floyd gets the shotgun snap. Looking downfield, he's going to tuck in, roll to the far side. He's tripped up, gets out of the would-be tackle. He's at the 5. He's going to be in there for the touchdown.
He's definitely the most active I've seen this year. Anytime you can elude big Ronell Lewis, there's not too many people that can say that. And go another 15, 20 yards untouched. That's an athlete right there, sure. But most of this, on a positive note, we're doing it to ourselves. It's not them, doing it. We're putting the ball on the ground. We're not, executing plays like we should. So
Alex Fombro will come on to try the PAT. Says he's ready. High snap, but places down. Kick is up. Looks like kick is right down central, and it is. That lengthens that lead.
Big 71 kind of getting into it again, and he's a beast too, man. That guy is huge. I don't know what 6'7", 380.
It's Mac Randall Jr. So the Defenders trail 21-2 with 50 seconds left on the clock. We're here in this first quarter. We're going to pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Since 1934, Stanley Systems has stood behind the same core values of integrity, reliability, community support, and progress. For almost 80 years, they have provided business owners and managers peace of mind in the competitive edge in document management. Stanley Systems offer a full line of innovative digital equipment that allow you to focus on your business, not on office technology. To learn more about how Stanley Systems can help your business, call 918-582-0819. If you need to copy it, print it, scan it, or store it, then look no further than Stanley Systems.
Fombro will tee it up. His high end over and kick is going to go on the side of Anderson. He takes it at the goal line here on the near side. He's at the 5-10, has a crease, 15, 20, 25, 20, 15. Have a flag down way
back there.
Which I think that's in the area of a offside. So right now, as it stands, he returned it to the 10. You hear the fans get rallied up. See Billy the regulator walking around. Check with the official, but said as far back as that is, it's offsides on Dodge City. So
first down.
Have no problem picking up what the official says tonight.
Yeah, they got it turned up a little bit, don't they?
A little extra loud tonight. So Defenders will start it at the 5. Actually, give them better spot. It was at the 5. Check that. It was at the 10, and then with the penalty, it makes it at the 5. They take half the distance. So Defenders have a short field to work with.
Yeah, we need it.
Clock rolling, 35 seconds here in this first quarter. Twins far side, one near side as Barta gets the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff. Actually does give it to King Jack. He's working the corner. I think he's going to be just shy.
Just shy.
It's like going to be down at the one. That's where the official says he hit the wall at, which I concur with the official.
Yeah, it was a good call.
I don't like it, but
yeah,
that's where he definitely hit the wall at.
Absolutely.
17 seconds on the clock here left in this first quarter. Defenders trying to punch it in here before the clock expires. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Twins here near side, one on the far side. Bardick sends him in motion, gives a handoff to King Jack. Washington working near side, and he's going to be in there for the 1 yard touchdown run.
Touchdown.
So King Jack gets in the scorebook.
Gave it to a little kid down there. That just made that kid's day.
That little kid just tried to throw it back to the field.
No, buddy, you're supposed to keep it.
Some of the regulators give it back to him. But he's probably about,
he's like
a year and a half, maybe not quite two.
He's like, I'm going to show you my arm already. Sign me up, coach.
He doesn't quite know the logistics here of getting a football in the stands. Tommy Freeman will come on to try the PAT. Says he's ready, gives a thumbs up, snap is down, places down, kick is up. Looks like it is perfect, and it is. And to take us to the end of the first quarter, King Jack scores on a 1 yard touchdown run. That cuts that lead. Now it's a 21-9 score as the Dodge City Law leads your Oklahoma Defenders. We'll switch into the fields and be back after this break. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
The Italian classics are now $13 or less at Romano's Macaroni Grill, with dishes like Mom's ricotta meatballs and spaghetti, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or fettuccine alfredo. You can't go wrong. Located at 6603 South Memorial Drive, Romano's Macaroni Grill is the perfect place for an affordable Italian dinner. If you're in a hurry, they've still got you covered with online ordering for pickup. Visit macaroni-grill.com to learn more about online ordering, as well as view menus and information on catering. Romano's Macaroni Grill, where you get Italian classics every day.
Now we have the future defender race here as a couple of young fans, I think those may be the birthday boys, are out running through the drills and putting the shoulder pads, the shoes, the helmet, grabbing a football as your defenders trail 21-9.
We haven't got to see this one here in the last couple weeks. It doesn't. Well, I mean, I know you guys been on the road, but I don't think they had it the last game we were here.
Can't remember. It may have been later on in the game. Taking a look. One thing the head coach, Derek Rasmussen, mentioned about the Dodge City schedules, they really haven't faced that tough a competition. Week 1, they played at Omaha and beat them. Week 2, we traveled there and we beat them. Week 3 was a bye week. Week 4, they were at Wichita and won 40-7. Or check that. That was 40-7 a loss. They played home with Salina and won 34-31. Played at Bloomington, won 57-47. And then they also traveled to Salina, played at home to Lincoln. I'll have those scores. Played at Topeka, hosted Omaha, and then play here. So they haven't really had that tough of schedule. Only lost 3 of those games, but when you look at who they played, not been too tough. As high and over in kicks, going to bounce off the speaker.
You know, that's actually the first time I've seen that all season long.
I was just going to say that's the first time Tommy's kicked it off the speaker up there.
Little scrum going on down here with Norris and, Lord knows who right there.
Norris and a Dodge City Law player.
there you go.
He's got some numbers on his back, which we can't read, and some dreadlocks.
Sure, he's got a name under there.
He's got some letters on there that probably make a name. I think that may be Ja'Cory Quarterman.
Sure.
I can tell you the number has a rounded top on it, and it's a single number and has a rounded top, if that helps you out.
Doesn't help me, but.
The good thing, Norris Wren I don't think, he may have been talking to him, but he didn't do anything. He just was headed back towards the bench. So ball will be spotted at midfield as Floyd will be in shotgun again. He'll send 3 in motion, have trips over here on the near side. or quads, I mean. He'll pass it to his receiver across the middle. That's Mo Young. He's got it about a 6-yard gain.
Ran in on the tackle again, and he's been a nice pickup for the defenders. You know, he's.
And his head coach, Rasmussen, mentioned he's been able to put together some pretty good film. And, you know, I hate to see him leave, but I would love for him to be able to get back to the NFL. We'd love to get all of our guys back to the NFL and get our guys that haven't ever made it to that level the chance to play there or play in the CFL. That means we're doing our job. So
don't forget me when you're there, boys.
Floyd in shotgun. He'll send one in motion each way, pitch it off to Dominique here on the near side. Does a nice job getting through the first wave. Still on his feet across the 10 before Wren makes the tackle. Coming up, putting a big hit on him. That was Terry Robinson, but just forgot to wrap up.
Didn't get those arms around him.
It'll be a first down, ball inside the 10, first and goal, as it'll be spotted at the 7.5-yard line.
And we've already seen that guy, his legs don't stop turning, so you're going to have to bring him down.
Dodge City leads 21-9. We'll take a look at some of the other games here around the league coming up in just a little bit.
I'm ready for you this time, Blake. I've had 3 weeks off here, so.
As new ball carrier checked in the ball game, which they're going to hand it off to Dominique working near side. There's a hold that's not called.
That's a ball.
On the ground. I think they're going to say the ground called it, which they do as Nico jumps on it. But
there was definitely a hold.
Robinson was trying to work. Was a hold against Robinson?
No, they didn't call a hold at all.
Right, it was
going
against him. Whoever the Dodge City Law player was working against him, he had the jersey and couldn't get around him. He's had that outside shoulder and didn't let Terry get around him. So the Law will have it second and goal at the 2-yard line. They've got a big man checked in. That's 71. That's Mac Randall Jr.
That's the biggest man.
High snap, but Floyd's going to take it flag down as he's going to be in there for the touchdown. But we'll check with the officials.
Man, you can't have Mac Randall Jr. going against Norris Wren. That is just unfair.
Illegal defense.
They're going to call legal defense. So
that penalty fine. Results of the play. Touchdown.
It's going to be a 2-yard touchdown run. So Floyd's burned the defenders 3 times now and has 3 touchdowns.
Yep. They're making it look easy. And it's, you know, as vaunted as our defense can be, we need to realize that. Basically, you know, and it's just it's kind of rough to watch sometimes.
Fambro comes on, says he's ready. Snap off the mark, but places down. Kick is up. Looks like kick is no good, wide left. So he hooks it to the left. Might have been set up by that bad snap.
Absolutely.
So after, with 12:35 left to go here before halftime, Dodge City Law 27, your Defenders 9. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
There's never been a more important time to make sure your business is leading the technology revolution. If you're in the market for an electronic payment service and secure transactions, then look no further than Elliott Management Group. Elliott Management Group provides local customer care, great rates, big savings, and the security and dependability you expect for all your electronic payment processing needs. Give Elliott Management Group a call today at 918-879-0330 or check them out online at e-mg.com. Let the team at Elliott Management Group help you start your business growth today.
Both teams still in their huddles going over some final instructions as we're going to go ahead and take a look at these scores from around the league.
Yes, sir. Last night we had a game between the Haymakers and the Coyotes. The Haymakers came out on top 54-17. Tonight's games, obviously we got our game here. We're down 27-9, but it's early. And we got the Bandits taking on the Beef. They're leading 6-3, and the Bombers are leading the Edge 14-7. I'm sure they're all early games as well.
Ambrose's kick is going to be high end over end, going to be taken by Hewley at the goal line. He's going to work it straight up the middle, now cut to the far side. He's going to be shoved in the wall about the 10. It's like making that tackle was Quarterman. As we were mentioning, though, the Law brought in Mac Randall Jr. in the backfield, made him an eligible running back and or eligible receiver, however you want to look at it. I don't figure he's going to carry it.
Reminiscent of the refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, I can't remember how big the fridge was, but
this guy's the whole kitchen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think he may be the fridge and the stove. But Randall listed at 6'7", 380. Mentioned he was put up against Norris Wren, who's listed 5'11", 185. So he outweighs him by a whole nother person.
Yeah, it's not funny, but I'm glad Norris he's a player, though. So
a shotgun snap for Bardick. Gets it off to Jamario and off his hands. Quickly there to make the tackle if he catches it is Cashman Thomas. As we said, though, Randall outweighs Norris Wren by 200 pounds or more.
Oh, yeah.
His program may be a little bit on the light side for Randall.
Yeah, and that's the reason why mamas don't want you to play football when you're little.
That's why they have the weight limits in the stripers in the youth football.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
As Bardick will be in shotgun, who'll have trips, twins on the near side, 2 on the far side. He'll get the shotgun snap. He had 3 in motion. Looking downfield, throwing for the end zone. He's got Anderson. Touchdown!
Nice play.
And that was good. They're going to say no good.
What?
They say he hit the turf.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Well, let's check out the CARE Chiropractic Clinic replay. Looks like from here, not real close on the view, but
I never saw the ball even touch the ground.
I never saw it either. I will say at least the official was right there in the end zone with him about maybe 5 yards away, so I guess he had a better view than I did at it.
Coach Raz's red face is his shirt.
At least, like I said, at least it's not being called from a official that's down here on the 10 looking down.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't make it any easier, but at least he was right there on the plate rather than in this end zone trying to call it.
I understand what you're saying. Definitely. I didn't see it. I did not see it at all.
Breaks just can't go in the favor of the defenders.
I mean to tell you. They're going to cause somebody to blow a blood vessel or something.
I'd be mean, let alone one of the coaches.
Oh, man.
The defenders have twins both ways. They have 3rd and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Bardick will be in shotgun. He'll send 3 in motion, 2 near side, 1 far side. Looking downfield again. Same play. He's going to throw it to Anderson. He's got it, and he's going to be 1 yard shy. Man, if he could have just stretched it out about another inch, I think he'd be in there. But
man, he did everything he could.
He caught that, turned around, and just launched himself, and just came up a yard shy.
Wow!
Actually, not even a yard. They marked him about 6 inches short. You'll see the replay here on the America One broadcast. Man, he had 2 guys down there, had both of them beat in coverage, and
that was an excellent pass, excellent call by the coaching. And,
same play that they just ran.
Yeah.
So defenders have it. 1st and goal at the 6-inch yard line. The official yelling at Raz, and Bardick is going to have. We're going to have a flag, and I think they're going to get head coach Derek Rasmussen, which I'm not sure what he's trying to. I wouldn't say argue, but what his point is down there. But he's trying to get the official to line it up different or something.
I think it's about.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're going to call it illegal defense. So.
Oh, is that what it was?
Well, I don't think that's what Coach Raz
was talking about.
Yeah, they call an illegal defense on the play, but whatever head coach Rasmussen was lobbying for.
I'm not sure.
Maybe I mean, I've seen crazier things. We've seen penalties called against coaches, so
we've seen some crazy stuff.
Bardick will be up under center again, and he'll keep it.
Get it in.
I don't think he's going to make it though. Quarterback keeper trying to push it in there, but that defense.
Yeah, they got
stiffening up, and pretty much I think knew he was going to keep it.
No push at all in the middle, and this defense they've been playing lights out for the last couple games. Like I said, they've held their opponent, the last 2 opponents, to 32 points, which is pretty unheard of in arena football or indoor football.
Like to see the Thor package here.
Yeah, hey, let's bring it in.
Is down on the sidelines.
Who's our biggest guy? Billingsley. Let's bring him in.
Load up the backfield. Is King Jack back in the ball game?
Or
2 in motion is pitch it off to King Jack. He's got the corner. He's got the touchdown.
We'll just give it to one of the smallest ones then.
Yeah, give it to the smallest guy on the team in King Jack. And he will take it 1 yard in for the touchdown.
King Jack Washington.
He's one of the league leaders and team leaders in touchdowns and yards running, and he's just a funny guy on the bus. You know, he's definitely passionate. Just like from top to the bottom, the ownership to the management, to the players, to the coaching. Like you said, everybody, we're all likely to bust a blood vessel at one point or another.
Tommy Freeberg on to try the kick. Snap is down, hold us up, and kick is perfect. PAT is good.
They called that kind of late, didn't they?
And with 9:08 left to go here before halftime, the Defenders down by 11 and cut that lead. Dodge City Law 27, Defenders 16. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Good evening, Oklahoma Defender fans. From Marion Myers and Mercer Transportation. If you need trucking services, consider Mercer Transportation. We're one of the largest flatbed and van carriers in North America with over 2,200 trucks and an office right here in Tulsa. For nearly 20 years, Marion Myers and his staff have been providing quality over-the-road trucking for Tulsa and the surrounding area. Call Marion at 918-258-0852. That's 918-258-0852. And go Defenders!
Your Defenders cut the lead to 11 at 27-16. You see on the video board and on your broadcast at home some of the pictures with players and their moms celebrating Mother's Day, as they give a special shout out to my mom and also my mother-in-law. Happy Mother's Day, and know that they have rightfully earned a day for themselves.
Absolutely. I'd like to shout out to my mom, my mother-in-law, my wife. If she could push my big head babies out, she's definitely earned, a place up there in heaven. So, happy Mother's Day to y'all.
Freebert's high end over and kick. Going to miss all the speakers again. They're going to be taken by Dominique, I think, at the 5'10". He's going to be upended. That is Dominique. Delaney Dobard makes the tackle. Looks like he might have got kicked in the process. Dominique left his feet, and
you don't like to get kicked in that area if you're a guy. So.
Yeah, he did. I don't really know why he left his feet. Was trying to hurdle him, but he only took off about 6 inches. So Delaney getting the tackle. Law will return it, have it at their own 22-yard line. They lead 27-16.
We need to get the ball back. We need to get some defense going here.
As Floyd has twins both ways again, 2 in motion here on the near side and 1 on the far side. As he will send him, get the shotgun snap, looking near side, quick pass off to his receiver. He's going to have it. Going to be taken down around the 15 by a host of defenders. Catching that was Kendrick Ings. And he moves the chains. Picks up 13 yards, moves the chains. Sam Proctor and Gang in on the tackle.
Sam Proctor met him first, and then everybody else came.
The Law will have it at the 15-yard line of the Defenders.
They had a pretty good cushion, though, from, he just, went up about 10 yards, turned around, set in the pocket there, and caught the ball.
Twins near side, 1 far side is 1 in motion. Hand off to Dominic. Nico Wright's going to whiff on the tackle, and Dominic still on his feet.
Wow.
And I think they need to go back and watch some film and see that he doesn't stop as one of the linemen hurt for the Law.
Yeah, big number 55, Jackson. I'm not sure what happened.
Our defensive coordinator, Garrett Joyce, over there to talk to him, make sure he's okay. And
kind of flexing his knee a little bit. He's already got a brace on it.
I think he got rolled up into, but the
thing
there is,
wow, Carson
there's no hurry in the Dodge City staff. Coach Joyce jogged over there to him. He was the closest one to him, but he jogged over to make sure he was okay. And Dodge City Law people just kind of mosey out there.
It took them probably a good 20
seconds as they get out there.
To walk from our end zone or from their bench to the
Anthony Jackson. Player. Anthony Jackson is going to jog off the field under his own power, but
he's like, he's all right.
Dominique doing a nice job just keeping those legs moving. And there was about 5-6 missed tackles on the play.
Yeah, and I thought Nico Wright came in, made an excellent play, read on the ball. Come in, it looked like he had him wrapped up, but he just kept turning those legs, man.
Did everything but take him down.
Absolutely, he's a short guy, so he's got that low center of gravity.
Floyd in shotgun again, sends 1 in motion each way. He'll fake the handoff, keeping himself. Gets through 1 tackle.
Wow.
Working the far side, and he's going to be close to the touchdown. And they'll say
hit the wall.
He's going to hit the wall about the 2.
Man.
Down there, Norris Wren was in coverage, and somebody might have been holding him.
Yeah.
Trying to get away. And looked like that was a
design.
design.
Get off of a block better than that, but
looked like it was a design quarterback keeper the whole way.
Cordero tried to get his big paw on him, but he's a little too quick.
Floyd, though, has done a nice job coming in and basically taking over the team. He didn't start the season, but he's done a good job coming in and have another lineman checked in the backfield, hand off to Dominique, and he's going to be in there for the 2-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I think Floyd, he took over when their original starter got injured, and Floyd just came in, but it's hard to see him not as a starter.
Yeah,
he's
I agree.
dynamite.
I completely agree. I don't really know how he's played. I think I would have started the whole season.
I mean to tell you, or where'd they find this guy at?
I don't know if he was with the team to start the season or not, but
the
he's
first
been a good
quarterback was
accusation.
McCollum, I believe.
Yeah, McCollum started the season,
and I just seen where he came off of the IR, came back or returned from the IR.
So Alex Fambro will come on to try the PAT. Low snap, but places down. Kick is almost blocked. Just about an inch away from Cordero Moore. And with 6:49 left here before halftime, Dodge City Law 34, your Oklahoma Defenders 16. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
With the busiest and most stressful time of the year upon us, it's important to remember to take time for yourself. Visit Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa, 200 East Dewey Avenue in Sapulpa. Not only do they carry a full line of Merle Norman cosmetic products, but they also offer massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, body wraps, spray tanning, waxing, lash extensions, and also beautiful image facial and body sculpting. Call and set up an appointment at 918-224-6912. Let Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa make you look and feel like $1 million without breaking the bank.
Lead lengthened back up for the Law as they lead 34-16. Defenders have been very good at finding themselves a hole to work out of.
Unfortunately.
Deep back to receive will be Hewley and Anderson again as Fambro will tee it up. High kick, in over and kick. Again, it's going to be taken by Anderson about the 3. He's working it on the far side. He's at the 10, 15. Going to still be on his feet across the 20 before he's be ushered into the wall. Tackle made by Mark Sterling. So
Jamario John at someone down here. Leandre, I think his name is, last name.
Been added.
Walner Leandre.
Been added all
game, yeah. Jamario, he's 100% all time.
The Defenders will have it at their own 20-yard line. They trail 34-16. Clock rolling near 6.5 minutes to go here before halftime. Twins both ways again. As Bardick in shotgun, he'll send 3 in motion. 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Get the snap. Hits Anderson with it. Still juking and jiving. He's going to be close to that first down. Some big hitting going on. Pushing that pile forward. And it's safe to say he's got the first down. They're going to spot him across the 20. It's like down at the 19-yard line of the Law.
Wow. Nice.
He had it about a yard short and just kept those legs going, kept the feet going, and was able to move the pile. Nice job of the linemen to break off their blocks and get up there as well and push the pile forward.
They never blew the whistle. They let him play.
So the Twins here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Bardick will send 2 in motion, has Washington standing to his right. He'll get the shotgun snap, hand it off to Washington. Nowhere for him to go with it. I don't know if you heard the hitting from up here, but
oh, man.
Here's some helmets.
Some pads smacking for
together.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
But he's bringing their A game today. They're going to give King Jack a loss of 1 on the play, so bring up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line. Here the fans get to their feet, get a little bit noisy. Twins both ways again. As Bardick in shotgun, he'll have 2 here on the near side, 1 on the far side in motion. Gets it snapped, and looking hits Anderson again. Does a nice move. He's going to be down near the first down marker. Nice job to make the first man miss, and he's going to get it. Tackle made by Cashman Thomas.
Nice play right there.
They spot him at the 9-yard line, so got it by a yard. Kind of see that Bo Bardick is kind of getting in a rhythm here. He's starting to find his groove and get a little bit comfortable.
We just got to give him a little bit of time and He's got a nice arm on him for sure.
Receivers are kind of finding their groove as well as Twins both ways again. 3 in motion, 2 near side, 1 far side. Bardick sends him, gets the shotgun snap, looking near side. He's going to throw it, try to hit Packy, and no flag.
Man, come on now.
Paul Robinson was over there in defensive coverage. Now he's going to walk over and walk along the defender's bench over there.
That, I mean, you can't knock a run, or a wide receiver off his route like that without.
Packy was running down the numbers and ended up halfway between the hash and the number.
I mean, they're letting them play. That's all I can say.
So, Twins here on the near side, 1 far side, 1 in motion each way. Bardick in shotgun gets the snap. Going to hand it to King Jack, trying to work the near side here. He's got a wall of jerseys to run into, and he's going to be thrown down at the 15. Tackle initially made by Grace.
Grace and Dejon Love, it looks like.
Grace and Love team up. Makes me think of Dude Love.
They just needed the tie-dye jersey.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, actually. I was like, man, they got these crazy jerseys. Why not tie-dye?
I mean, maybe that's their home.
Have Dude Love out there.
Wow.
Those of you who don't know who that is, Google him and you'll find out.
Yeah, Mick Foley.
One of the many.
We're always talking about some wrestling.
I know, yeah, we do. One of the many characters that he has come out with. Trips
Jack
on the far side, 2 of them in motion. Bardick in shotgun has it. Has some pressure. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to be taken down for about a half-yard loss. Good defensive coverage over on the far side. They're going to, getting up off the pile last was Jamar Seared.
Seared? Is that an S or?
I think it's an S.
I think so. Oh, yeah, Jamar Seared.
Well, we'll say it's an S.
I was like, hey, that's the printout they gave me, so.
And I can't figure we're too far off.
Somehow we always end up bringing up some sort of wrestler. I think we brought up
that just shows we're well versed.
Yeah.
Tommy Freevert will come on to try a 31-yard field goal. It's going to be spotted at the 21, so it'll make it a 31-yarder. Snap is down, place it down, kick is up. Looks like kick is good. And it is going to be good as Tommy gets the 31-yarder.
Was it Thunderfoot? There it is.
Thunderfoot kicks it through and cuts that lead down. Dodge City 39, Defenders 19. We'll pause and be back.
34.
You're listening to the exclusive broadcast, wondering why the clock is running. As
who knows? Somebody's
should have been stopped, but
it stopped at 155.
Yeah, it stopped about 3 times. It was like 2:04 when we started. After the kick, when I looked up at it, but either way, with a minute 55 left to go here before halftime. DodgeCityLaw 34, your Defenders 19. We'll pause and be back. Listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
All bad things must come to an end. Dodge presents Motley Crue, the final tour. July 13th, BOK Center. With very special guest, Alice Cooper. Tickets on sale now at the Arby's box office at BOK Center and Ticketmaster. Produced by NS2. Motley Crue, the final tour. For more info and tour dates, visit motley.com.
Yeah, I believe it's safe to say again, somebody was listening to us as they've added 21 seconds back on the clock. And sits at 2:16. Tommy Freebert's high kick, end over end kick. Going to be taken by Dominiques, and he's up the middle at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20, 15. He's got one man to beat and does, and he's going to take it to the house. We do have a flag way back at the 12-yard line, and I think they're going to take it back. It's like that may have been called on Vinson or Quarterman. Packy's got his helmet off. See what the officials have to say.
Blocking the back. Number 5.
That's on them.
And that's actually a number 5, so I guess I was way off on my number. That's called against Walner
Leandre.
Walner Leandre, so.
He was the one I mentioned earlier, but I don't know. He's down there saying this is how I was blocking, but nobody ever blocks in the back. Just ask them. They'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to own up to it. So it'll spot the ball at the 6-yard line, so that backs it up.
That nullified a heck of a
40.
run by that return man, though. I'll tell you that.
Backs
much.
it up 44 yards. In essence, takes it off and takes 6 points off the board.
Hey,
as Floyd comes out here in shotgun, he'll have twins both ways. 2 here on the near side, 2 on the far side. 1 in motion, far side, 2 on the near side. Drops back, has some pressure. He's going to get out of the would-be sack and take it down right around the original line of scrimmage. A little pushing and shoving going on again.
Yeah, Victor Clore kind of.
So Tyler White, guilty party.
In on it, and 77, was that White? Yeah, Tyler White. That's just rough football, you know. It's a man sport.
So we'll pause here and take a station identification. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
You're listening to exclusive broadcast coverage of Oklahoma Defenders football on the Oklahoma Defenders Media Center and the Defenders Radio Network.
Blake Gasaway here with you, joined by Josh Barnett on the exclusive coverage of Oklahoma Defenders football. I got to say, probably the biggest and best coverage in the CPIFL as we bring you the game week in and week out. As we are carried exclusively
for the biggest, and you fit the bill for the best.
Carried exclusively on the Defenders Radio Network. As your Defenders trail 34-19 to the Dodge City Law, and we'll go ahead and take a look at some of those other scores from around the league.
Well, the league's got us losing 34-25 so far, but it's 34-19 actually. And a couple of other the scores that we are definitely watching is the Bandits and the Beef. Bandits are leading 20-10, and the Edge is leading the Bombers 24-14. And both of those two teams, the Edge and, or excuse me, the Edge and the Bandits and the Bombers are above us in the standings, so we're definitely keeping an eye out on those two there. And of course, we're playing the Law tonight, so with a little bit of luck, you know, and if we come out and do our job, then you know, playoffs is a definite. You know, it's not out of the woods yet. I mean, we got to win, but hey, it's in our own hands.
Floyd will actually gain 1 yard on that previous play. He'll send 3 in motion and shotgun, dropping back. Hits his receiver, Carson. That's Dominique Carson. And I'll check that. Is that who caught that? I believe that's actually 10, so that's
Corey. No, no, I'm sorry.
Dello Davis.
And
Floyd in shotgun again, sends 3 in motion. Dropping back, looking, going to step up in the pocket. His receiver, that's Mo Young, and Norris Wren just about takes him over the wall, but
he went over.
Holds him to just a gain of 8.
That was a heck of a catch by that Dello. I mean, Floyd is getting blitzed by Ronell, and I thought Ronell almost knocked it down too with just he got rid of it, kind of sidearmed it, and that was a heck of a catch.
Dodge City leads 34-19. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line. They got to get it to the 14 for a first down. Brings up 2nd and 2. Twins here on the near side and twins on the far side. Floyd in shotgun. He'll have 2 in motion near side, 1 far side. He'll send him, get the shotgun snap. He's going to keep it himself. Rolling to the near side. He's got a wall of blue jerseys. Blocking the back, no call. And Floyd's going to be inside the 10. That was either Proctor or it might have been Delaney. Just got leveled from the backside.
Yeah, Kendrick Eames just laid him out. I mean, it was blatant, but nobody called it.
Delaney had to fix his helmet after it.
Oh, yeah. He went flying, too.
I'd have to check his shoes even. One of those hits that you don't see coming when it's from behind you. So Floyd will have twins far side, 1 near side, send 1 in motion each way. He'll give it to his running back. New running back check to the ball game. That's
like James Cody. He's still going.
He's still pushing the pile. Check to see. There's 2 number 2s.
Oh.
I don't know if that's
okay.
Holyfield.
2 running backs.
I don't even see where he went to.
Is he even out there? Oh,
it's either Holyfield or
he's facing us. He don't have a name on his jersey.
Cody.
Awesome.
Well, that would be pretty much our luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Not only are their jerseys extremely hard to see, there's apparently some of them don't have names on them.
Hey, we've been to games where there was more than one that had no names. They had more than one number.
At least we have a good idea of either this guy or that guy. It's either going to be Holyfield or Cody, and one of the two.
That's more than we had at some games.
Yeah, nothing like when you have a number 2 or whatever number in the program, and you have one on the field and not one in the program.
Yeah, you can't even find his name or Yeah, we've seen guys sharing helmets before, and like, I don't know. Who knows, man?
That's what makes football so interesting, I guess. It's just the craziness
Indoor
that ensues
football,
at times. Yeah. 18 seconds left on the clock. Dodge City Law have to call a timeout. They lead 34-19, and really. Thank you, Mr. Official, for blowing
waking everybody up.
Your whistle into your microphone. I agree. They're going to bring big 71 Mac Randall Jr. back in the ball game. So Floyd in shotgun. He's going to kind of redirect Cody or Holyfield, whoever it is. He'll give the handoff to him. And he's going to be in there for the 2-yard touchdown. Which player should I give it to?
Number 2.
I got that part, but who do you think's wearing number 2?
I have no clue.
I'll say Cody.
Let's say Cody is easier.
I don't know who. I could be completely off the mark, but not my fault.
He was going to throw the ball in the stands, but they took it back.
I wish he would have.
I know. I was like, oh, no, Coach, let him throw it. It's okay. He wanted to give it to his mom. And then get blown for a penalty, but that's okay. Yeah, the ball was coming. I mean, it had to be going behind Randall, but, man, he blocks out the sun.
Kind of makes you wonder why other teams aren't doing that same formation as Bombro will come on to try the PAT. Says he's ready. Snap is down, place it down, kick is up. We have a flag come in.
Somebody's helmet went flying.
I think they're actually might have offsetting. There's going to be a flag, I think, against Cordero for kicking the helmet. And might have had somebody hands to the face on the defense.
Good Lord,
now they're still pushing and shoving as
he said, I don't care how
Randall in his face.
Man,
see some of the fans for the defenders down there telling him to go home and go to the sidelines. But I got to say, I wouldn't talk to him because
I don't want to see this guy anywhere.
He's a big player. I would say I don't really get scared easily, but
I'm scared.
I don't think that wall could be climbed very easily by him, and he'd be right in your face in the first row down there. He's got a temper because of the previous last couple plays, and
he don't even care. I think he left his helmet.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I don't see him with his helmet, but I don't see it. Somebody picked it up, and the official's still talking about it.
Somebody will pick it up for me.
Might trying to decide if it's going to be a personal foul called.
Personal foul, hands to face, number 51 on Oklahoma. After this is the goal. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 51 on Oklahoma. That 15-yard penalty enforced on the first play after the kickoff.
They're both on us.
Yeah, they get him for hands to the face. I guess that's why Randall lost his helmet, and then you get a unsportsmanlike conduct on Cordero Moore for kicking the helmet. Wasn't really necessarily a heck of a kick.
No.
I would say, I guess, next time if he's going to do it, tell him to really get into it and kick it down to the other end zone.
Yeah.
Might as well get your money's worth on the play.
Exactly. Earn it. Man, that was just an odd circumstance. Now they're calling timeout.
Dodge City's got calling timeouts. They've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 players out there.
Their offensive line's like, man, we just walked all the way down here, Coach. Back to the bench. Now they got to walk all the way back to the field.
Yeah, they've got an offensive line. Now they've got 12 players out there.
Yeah, half the team.
Now they cut it down to 8.
I think they brought somebody else in.
Yeah, they've got 8.
Okay, there we go.
They trotted 4 off, had 11, and brought 1 on, and 4 went off. So I'm not a visionary, that's the word I'm looking for, but I have to say it's probably going to be the same play they just scored on the 2-yard touchdown run.
Hey,
if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I was always told don't poke a bear, and Randall, he's about as big as one or maybe bigger, and I think we poked him.
Floyd in shotgun, he's going to give it off to his running, keep it actually, and he's going to be upended and in there for the 2-point conversion. Faked everybody out, and still there's pushing and shoving.
That's his own player. The bear was attacking his own player.
I just saw him pushing and shoving down there, and
that lady just poured water all over 71. Look, she's poking the bear. I just told her not to poke him.
Yeah, I would not. I would definitely not.
He turned around to go talk to her.
I would definitely not.
Don't throw stuff at a bear, people. What is wrong with you?
So 2-point conversion, good.
She's lucky nobody's seen her. I hope it wasn't a beer, because I think those are expensive. But that dude is a massive, massive man. Those three guys right there.
Now we have a flag. So
there you go.
Well, I guess the lady gets the credit for throwing the drink because she just got somebody flagged up.
Hey, I'll buy her water.
Yeah, I'll buy her choice from the concession stand.
Absolutely.
As Mac Randall Jr.
Under $5, but I don't get paid for
Number 71 on Dodge City. That penalty will cancel out the unsportsmanlike.
So we'll have offsetting penalties as fans don't get an idea here to start throwing stuff at the players, but I guess it worked in our favor.
They're still fighting down here. Yeah, those three guys that was standing right there about the 20.
Well, there's got to be at least 600 pounds, if not 700 or 800 there.
380's one guy. He's almost 4 by himself.
That's a good point. Yeah, see, I didn't think of that. So yeah, let me correct that. There's about a ton right there.
That's a buffet's worst nightmare, I guarantee you.
I think they could put some food away, that's for sure.
Hey, I'm a big guy too, and those guys, yeah, I guarantee I can hide behind them.
Alex Fambro, will come on to try He'll kick the kickoff here. Squib kick's going to be taken by Goodwin, and he's going to be working cross midfield. Or actually, that's not Goodwin. That's Goodlet.
Goodlet, yeah. I was going to say that didn't sound quite right.
I knew after I said it was incorrect.
He doesn't have a name on his jersey either.
He tosses the ball to one of the fans. He's got a nice blow-up helmet with some spikes on it.
Oh, really?
And right down here wearing it.
Oh, the fan. I was like, where? Like, what is that legal in our play?
Goodlet, but it'd be nice if he could. So he gets a football for his effort, and nice job too. That's probably the 4th or 5th time we've seen those players that are down, or the fans that are down on that first row. Some of the regulators and super fans give a football to one of the young kids here as Defenders take over at the 25. They'll send 3 in motion. Barta gets a shotgun snap, quick pass off to Hewley. He's at the 20, and he's going to be shoved out or puts the ball over the wall. Clock stopped at 8 seconds. I said nice job of those regulators down there to throw the ball.
Absolutely.
To one of the young fans, and say they all have some good hearts on them and do a lot for the team.
Oh yeah, they're all over Facebook. You know, they got the pregame stuff or the tailgate. I mean, and yeah, they're just an awesome bunch of guys there. A lot of them, they travel well too.
Yeah, they made the extremely long trip to Sioux City.
Hey, I couldn't even do that.
Bardick will send 3 in motion, and he barely gets a snap off, and I think Defenders are going to have to call a timeout. I think he got the snap off.
No.
But it could have gone either way. Looked like he got the snap off, but could have gone, like I said, either way. You see the kids down having fun in the birthday zone. They're chilling in the end zone on the far side, down to our right. Come out, $150, get you 10 tickets to the game. Get to come hang out in the birthday zone, in the end zone. Of course, you also have seats up in the stands as well. Get to come out and have priority high-five line. Get to go out on the field for the high-five line. You get priority access for the autograph session after the game. All kinds of extra perks. Special gift from the Defenders. Same formation, 3 in motion. As Bardick gets the shotgun snap, we have flags coming in. And
false start.
Have a false start.
Number 2.
That was against King Jack. Got a little bit too big a head of steam there.
Yeah.
So that'll back him up, but hey, that's okay. That gives us more room to work with.
Yep.
Gives us more room to let the receivers run their route, do their moves, and get open in the end zone. Clock stopped with 8 seconds left to go here before halftime. It's amazing how maybe don't see it as much in other sports, but in football, a minute or two off the clock can take 30 minutes in real time.
Oh, yeah.
Bardick will be in shotgun. He'll have twins both ways, 2 far side, 1 near side in motion. He'll get the shotgun snap. Dropping back, looking far side, looking. He's going to throw it for the end zone. And ball swatted out of there. Was in the hands for just a second of Anderson. And knocking it out was Love.
The dude strikes again.
Now, see, good thing his jersey says Love because I thought that was number 5, but it says Love. So unless he's changed jersey numbers. I think that's him right there.
I think it's a 6, right?
See, no, that's, I guess you're right.
Yeah, Dejon Love, yeah.
There's just no room between the up part of the 6 and the circle part. See what I'm saying on the back?
Yeah,
They touch each other, so it looked like a 5 when you can only read half.
There's 5 right there.
When you can only read half the number. See, now it looks, you can clearly tell the difference, but
it's like, wow.
They're hard to read, to say the least. As Bardick in shotgun again has 4 seconds to work with. He'll send 2 in motion, far side, get the snap. That's a shotgun snap. He's looking, steps up in the pocket. He got some time, gets rid of it. And no time on the clock as Anderson taken down at the 5.
Got a flag
down to the backfield. That may be a late hit.
Passer.
That is the pass.
Right.
That's the call. So
it was on Marquise George there, big number 90. I think that's a 90.
And George was there in a hurry.
Well, I mean, even Big Hernandez kind of pancaked him a little bit. Didn't fully pancake him, I guess, and he got back up and
got him down. But
man, he
shows kind of that
threw him to the turf.
That veteran quality of Bardick to be able to stay in the pocket and take that hit. But basically, I don't know if he could feel the pressure coming, but wisely get rid of it as soon as he could. And
that was a nice catch down there too. I mean, it was in traffic too, but I don't want to say luckily we got thrown to the turf there, but we got one play of untimed play basically. So let's get in the end zone and.
This arena is kind of quiet.
Oh yeah,
I think we're going to call a timeout here as the play clock rolling down. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That is going to be the call.
Can't take it with you.
Not surprised here either. To run kicker Tommy Freeburg on.
I was going to say, I was thinking that.
What I figured they were doing, not necessarily stalling.
Coach Raz can be a gambler.
Well, check that though. He came out with a couple bottles of water, so he may not be kicking. Unless he's going to do the whole switcheroo, yeah.
Unless he's, they're switching jerseys now.
We'll just keep it right here. As I actually think they're going to go for it, so good decision. Well, I can't say if it's a good decision or not to go for it, but good decision to use the timeout. You have it.
Yeah,
you said you can't take it with you in the second half, so why not use all the time to make sure you get exactly scripted up what you want. It gives you a chance to tell your linemen to hold your blocks, be sure to get it, tell your receivers exactly what you want to do, even though they know the play. Just double check it with them, reinforce it for just a second, and script up exactly what you want to do.
But hey, let's get some of our beef in the backfield and do what we can. Let's poke some of our bears.
I guess
back-to-back timeouts?
That was what my next question was going to be. I guess head coach Derek Rasmussen is going to take all the time he can to drop a play. You got to think now. It's got me thinking something like Statue of Liberty, some kind of crazy play like that. Little something that we haven't seen all season. When you take 2 timeouts and script up what you want.
Hey, he's
But they didn't throw penalties or flags, so I guess you can take back-to-back.
A little bit of knowledge. You learn something new every day.
Defenders come out. Ball is on the near, spotted here on the near side. King Jack will be in the backfield. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. They'll send him in motion, pitch it off to King Jack. He's going to throw it for Packy, and ball knocked out of there is going to be intercepted. And that should be another, well, if he gets out of the end zone, helmet flies off, and where the official's blowing the whistle because it's clearly that he's not going to get out of the end zone. And a little pushing and shoving. Somebody knocked the mouthpiece out of King Jack's helmet.
You got Jared Bilbray.
Yeah, Bilbrey.
Yes,
officially gets the interception, but again, you got to think where are the officials to blow the whistle because he had it. What he got? Maybe the 1, caught it at the 1, which it could go either way. That maybe he caught it, maybe he didn't. It was over. He was leaning on the wall, and we'll see. However, it doesn't matter how it turns out, but it could have gone either way. But then he comes out he was at the 1, goes back in the end zone, then comes back out to the 1, and there's basically not a scrum, but every player is right there in the huddle. I don't think he's going to break out of it. So.
No telling. I mean,
one of those things, just a crazy play to end the half.
Let's get that half behind us and play some football.
Well, here at halftime, DodgeCityLaw 42, your Defenders 19. We're going to pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
The Italian classics are now $13 or less at Romano's Macaroni Grill, with dishes like Mom's ricotta meatballs and spaghetti, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or fettuccine alfredo. You can't go wrong. Located at 6603 South Memorial Drive, Romano's Macaroni Grill is the perfect place for an affordable Italian dinner. If you're in a hurry, they've still got you covered with online ordering for pickup. Visit macaroni-grill.com to learn more about online ordering, as well as view menus and information on catering. Romano's Macaroni Grill, where you get Italian classics every day. Since 1934, Stanley Systems has stood behind the same core values of integrity, reliability, community support, and progress. For almost 80 years, they have provided business owners and managers peace of mind in the competitive edge in document management. Stanley Systems offer a full line of innovative digital equipment that allow you to focus on your business, not on office technology. To learn more about how Stanley Systems can help your business, call 918-582-0819. If you need to copy it, print it, scan it, or store it, then look no further than Stanley Systems.
All bad things must come to an end. Dodge presents Motley Crue, the final tour. July 13th, BOK Center. With very special guest, Alice Cooper. Tickets on sale now at the Arby's box office at BOK Center and Ticketmaster, produced by NS2. Motley Crue, the final tour. For more info and tour dates, visit motley.com.
With the busiest and most stressful time of the year upon us, it's important to remember to take time for yourself. Visit Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa, 200 East Dewey Avenue in Sapulpa. Not only do they carry a full line of Merle Norman cosmetic products, but they also offer massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, body wraps, spray tanning, waxing, lash extensions, and also beautiful image facial and body sculpting. Call and set up an appointment at 918-224-6912. Let Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa make you look and feel like $1 million without breaking the bank.
Good evening, Oklahoma Defender fans. From Marion Myers and Mercer Transportation. If you need trucking services, consider Mercer Transportation. We're one of the largest flatbed and van carriers in North America with over 2,200 trucks and an office right here in Tulsa. For nearly 20 years, Marion Myers and his staff have been providing quality over-the-road trucking for Tulsa and the surrounding area. Call Marion at 918-258-0852. That's 918-258-0852. And go Defenders!
There's never been a more important time to make sure your business is leading the technology revolution. If you're in the market for an electronic payment service and secure transactions, then look no further than Elliott Management Group. Elliott Management Group provides local customer care, great rates, big savings, and the security and dependability you expect for all your electronic payment processing needs. Give Elliott Management Group a call today at 918-879-0330 or check them out online at e-mg.com. Let the team at Elliott Management Group help you start your business growth today.
We're here at halftime as Billy the Regulator is driving around, doing the fling a football toss as he's driving the Billy Mobile and making a couple laps here. The Defender Diamonds are going to get ready to come out here in just a little bit as well and do their halftime performance, as we'll take a look at your halftime scores and also take a look at your scoring summary, which we'll go ahead and take a look at right now. As ball game started off with a 21-yard touchdown run by Floyd on a quarterback keeper. PAT was good. That made it 7-0 with 13:54 left to go in the first quarter. And then a safety, the fumble on offense for the Defenders. Dalvin Brown tackles the recoverer in the end zone for a safety. That made it 7-2 Dodge City with 9:29 left to go in the first quarter. 45-yard touchdown pass from Floyd to Dominique PAT Good. That made it 14-2 in favor of Dodge City. And then a 13-yard touchdown run by Floyd on a quarterback keeper, PAT Good. That made it 21-2. And And a 1-yard touchdown run by King Jack Washington to take us to the end of the first quarter. PAT was good. That made it 21-9. And to start the second half, quarterback keeper by Floyd for 2 yards. PAT no good. That made it 27-9 in favor of Dodge City with 12:35 left before halftime. 1-yard touchdown run by King Jack Washington. PAT good. That made it 27-16 with 9:08 left before half. 2-yard touchdown run by Dominic. PAT good. That made it 34-16 with 6:49 left before half. 31-yard field goal by Tommy Thunderfoot Brevert. That made it 34-19 Dodge City. 2:16 left before halftime. 2-yard touchdown run by Cody. 2-point conversion was good. That made it 42-19 with 15 seconds left to go, and that's where we stand here at halftime as the Dodge City Law 42, your Oklahoma Defenders 19. But still, we have a lot of football left as Defenders kind of coming out a little bit flat here in this first half, but they have a chance to regroup and kind of make some changes, redial stuff up, and come out and hopefully can do some work and take the lead.
Yeah, definitely. They've, not to take anything away from the Law there. They stopped us down on our 1-yard line in 2 of those plays. We get those points. It's a whole different ball game. But their defense has been playing tough the last couple of weeks, and unfortunately, like you said, we come out just a little flat there, and a couple things didn't go our way. But it's a brand new game. When they come out, it's 0-0 at that point. We got to win the second half.
And I really think the thing that hurts us is we've had a couple of turnovers.
Absolutely.
But not so much the turnovers. What's really cost us is the defense has got the ball back for the offense and then been unable to put up points. That's kind of what hurts us, is not only giving the ball to them, but when you get it back, your defense gets an interception and you can't put up points. That kind of hurts you a little bit.
You gotta capitalize on those. Your defense is out there fighting and clawing and doing their job, and they got to come out and do theirs. And it's a team game, but then again, we got to play better as a team.
Well, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of those scores. I'll give you a chance to refresh your page if you need it.
I already have. I think most of them are at halftime. Also, the Bandits are leading the Beefs 20-17, and the Edge are leading the Bombers, which is kind of a shocker, 30-17. The Edge, of course, when they got their first win of the season against us, but after that they played some better football. They're winning tonight, and I think they're 3-6 on the season now.
And the Edge are just a tough team to figure out because they came in winless. They were 0-4.
0-4, yeah.
Beat us. Next week they beat the Bandits.
Yeah.
And then they lose to Lincoln, or I think it was Lincoln,
yeah,
or Omaha. They pretty much got blown out.
Yeah, they shouldn't have.
And then now, so that's why, you can't really judge the game on the stats and everything else. You have to play the game. That's something that myself and head coach Derek Rasmussen have talked about on numerous occasions, both off the air and on the air as well, that, that's why you show up and play. You put the pads on, you put the helmet on, you snap everything up, and you get ready, because you can't go on what stats say, because they can be incredibly accurate at times, and they can be incredibly inaccurate at times too. That's what makes it tough, is you can't just go on what the papers say. You got to get out there and play it, and we've seen it go in a good favor and a bad favor as well.
Exactly, and we from the last statistics I looked at, we led the league in points scored, but we also give up the most points in the league too. So that's not where you want to be though.
We lead the league in points scored. We lead the league in offensive touchdowns. We lead the league. One of our receivers leads the league, set the record. He set the bar for catches
in a game.
Not just in a game, but for a career.
Okay.
He leads back. He has 113, not including tonight's game. We'll see what he ends up with, but he set the bar for the entire CPIFL league with most catches. Our defense is, I believe, top 2 in red zone defense of not allowing them to score inside the red zone. And I believe King Jack leads the league with yards per carry.
He was leading the league in yards.
If not, he's a close second there. But yet we sit at 4 and 5. That's kind of what I don't
what I don't get or what I don't understand is
just those breaks, you lose a few inches here, you lose a fumble here, you lose you make a penalty here, something, just, I don't know, we've been a detriment to ourselves for most of the season, it's like we get in these holes, but then we show the intestinal fortitude to fight out of those holes. But then by the time you do, you run out of time.
Kind of one of those cases, too, that it makes you scratch your head and pull out your hair. I mean, go have gray hair. I mean, yeah, just whatever it is, because you just never know. I mean,
it's frustrating at times.
It's just beyond your just comprehension, I think, at times. I mean, there's
games that young. We've attributed to that several times. Trying to find positives in it. And when you lose your starting quarterback, to a broken foot, then you lose the wide receiver, Hubert Mannium. He was leading the league in touchdowns at the time. Then just little scrapes and nicks here and there. One game. We didn't have our kicker. It adds up, but there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential not being met at this point, but they are extremely young. We got a lot of new faces around too, so we're just trying to find our stride. Like I said earlier, I don't think we played our best football yet, and today would be a perfect day to start playing our best football, or the second half anyhow.
Yeah, and I completely agree that, I mean, it just we've had a handful of games this season that I just kind of scratch my head at, and it goes both ways. That I say, what happened? How did we get the victory? When we played at Dodge City, that's one of them. I just at a loss for what happened. I was excited and on cloud nine because we went into their house and played in a hostile environment and got a victory and spoiled their home opening, their inaugural game and everything like that. But like,
then you lose the
how
edge.
did we do that? Yeah, and then you come out and lose to Bloomington, and you think, what just happened? So
exactly.
I mean, and it is a team sport. I mean,
it perplexes you.
Yeah, you can't solely say, well, it's this person or that person's fault.
Not.
It's a team sport. It falls on everybody's shoulders, and I mean, at the end of the day, the coaches will take the blame. The management will take the blame, because I wouldn't say that's what they're there for, but that's
the kind
ultimately
the kind of players are.
Yeah.
Management and coaching.
Ultimately, it falls under their shoulders, but yet it's a weird position to be in as a coach, as a general manager, or like myself as an assistant manager. We do everything we can, but it's out of our hands.
They're always going to be second guessed.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's between the lines,
and that's what makes it crazy. Is obviously I'm not calling the plays, but for head coach Rasmussen or defensive coordinator Joyce, they're making decisions, but they have no control after that decision comes out. Right. I mean, they say, well, let's blitz here, let's throw a deep pass here, but really they have no control over what's going on. So it's kind of a different feeling when you do all this work. You put things in, but you have no control. It'd be like if you got ingredients to bake a cake, and you know that it's going to be the most amazing. The recipe, it's the best thing in the world. It's the most amazing thing in the world. It's going to taste great and make your mouth water, everything and all the above. And you get everything for it, but then you let somebody who's never set foot in the kitchen, or somebody who has a lot of experience, it doesn't matter, you give it to somebody else, you're deciding what's going to happen because you got the ingredients, you got the stuff needed, you had the recipe, but
absolutely
you give it into somebody else's hands. So
yeah, they can draw. I mean, if they had their say in it, we'd have touchdowns every game or every play. But it's the coaches can call it, and they put us in the best positions or the best situations. They got the plays called up for those particular situations. But it's up to the players ultimately to execute. And we got the playmakers. We just have to execute a little bit more consistently. I'm not saying we don't execute. It's just on the times that we don't, it seems that one play or, a couple plays, they add up, and we've been in, out of the 5 losses, like I said earlier, we could be easily 7-2 right now. We lost one game by 1 point. I guess that was the edge, and we lost another game to the Wild, which is the defending champs. We lost that one by, 8? And then we lost another one by 6, and those are 3 that could have easily been wins.
And really, I mean, basically, a good portion of the losses this season have come under single digits. Not only under single digits, but under 1 score even.
Well, those three are the ones, one touchdown away from could have been wins. Or the other games, we were out of them, unfortunately.
And it just shows
we got blown out. But
it just shows you that, you start football at a young age and coaching up the players and I wouldn't say preaching to them, but there is a little bit of gospel that's spoken on the football field and practiced on the football field out there. But
absolutely,
you start at a young age with football, and you start building the value of you play the 60 minutes, you play the whole game. There are games that it comes down to a shootout. Case in point, those 3 games right there, It came down to a shootout. But unfortunately, those 3 shootouts, we came up 1 bullet short. We came up one drive short.
Just ran out of time.
So, it's those things. Then when you start looking at it, well, if we had one more crack at it, we could have won the game. So that means that we either could have turned it over one less time or should have punched it in one more time.
Absolutely.
Or look at the other way and say the defense could have got it for us one more time, or they could have held them out one less time. Yep. So that's why you just can't say, hey, it's this person, it's that person, it's this reason, it's that.
Definitely not.
It's a team sport, and it's frustrating sitting up here and seeing things, but at the same time, it is easy to sit up here and be a Monday morning quarterback or an armchair quarterback
there,
just for the simple fact that there was like Jeff Hewlett, he suffered an injury, a foot injury at one of the home games.
Well, they got
I think they turned
it up, don't they?
I think they turned it up here at halftime, but Jeff, he had an injury. Was it the Sioux City game? I believe it was Sioux City,
so.
But he had an injury that he got hurt. It was early. I mean, it was like into the middle of the first quarter, maybe early in the second quarter, but it was pretty early in the game.
Yep.
But I didn't know that he got injured until probably about the third quarter or so. I didn't know that he had that issue. May have been even after the game. All from what I saw is he started the game, he played some series, and then he didn't come back out anymore. Now, logically, I did think that in my head, like maybe something's going on that we don't know about. But you can't always look at it, and assume things because you just don't always know the circumstances. So we're going to take a break here, actually take a station identification break, and be back as both teams finally made it back out on the field, getting stretched out and warmed up for the second half of play. As we'll pause and be back. Listen to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
You're listening to exclusive broadcast coverage of Oklahoma Defenders football on the Oklahoma Defenders Media Center and the Defenders Radio Network.
And we're just about a minute away from getting the second half kicked off as the Dodge City Law leads your Oklahoma Defenders 42-19. Blake Gazzo here with you, joined by Josh Barnett. As we're bringing you the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network, carried on the Oklahoma Defenders Media Center. And Josh, I got to say, you've done an outstanding job this season, and really you can kind of tell you got more comfortable with it, and I appreciate you doing the broadcast, and you've done a great job. You've hit it down the park. So
I appreciate that. After that first game, I was pretty nervous coming into it, never done it before, and you told me I needed to talk a little bit more. And in my life, I've never had anybody ever tell me that before. You could ask my wife will vouch for that. And but no, I've had a blast. I appreciate everything, and it's been fun to you don't get football this early in the year, and it's like I'm a big-time OU fan, and sometimes waiting on, the football seasons, it can be tough. But hey, you got the Thunder now, and I'm a baseball fan too, so I just like sports, but
yeah, I'm a sports junkie. If something's on, I mean, there's a lot of sports I don't understand, like cricket.
I like golf.
I don't really understand soccer that well either.
Yeah.
I know you try to kick it into the goal, and there's people running around. But
I don't think they have soccer in Missouri.
Other than that, I really have no clue. It's huge in Oklahoma. I grew up in Missouri, and I mean, there's probably from my hometown, it's about 3.5 hours away here from Tulsa, but probably once you get to the border, which, my hometown's about another hour and a half on past that.
Yeah.
Soccer's just unheard of. Like, we don't have soccer teams. We don't have high school teams. We don't play youth soccer. We don't have any kind of soccer at all. So that's still a foreign sport to me, but I still enjoy watching it. And, with having the Olympics, that's always a blast too. With, whether it be the indoor or outdoor ones, it's just amazing and a great opportunity to watch those athletes and see those. Yeah. And those are a lot of those sports where, bobsledding. I couldn't tell you the first thing about a good run or a bad run, but it's fun to watch.
Cool running, that's the only thing I know about.
Yeah, like my wife and me, we watch the Olympics, and the announcers would be like, "Oh, this is just a terrible run. They're taking the curve too fast. They're doing this and that." I'm like, "It looked good to me."
I'm like, these guys are going 80 miles an hour with no brakes. Like, come on, man.
They haven't crashed yet. They haven't fallen off. What more do you need to ask for?
I would have been dead, halfway up the track.
I wouldn't have ever made that first curve. I just come down off the big ramp and ran right into the first turn, and that'd have been the end of it. So
I couldn't have fit in the toboggan for one, but.
Well, play underway here as high kick is going to be taken by Hewley about the 3. He's working right to left, going on that far side. He's got a wall. It quickly closes, but he gets up near the 20 before he's tackled. Tackle made by Cashman Thomas. I do want to give a shout-out, too, with the NFL draft this week and this weekend. That's something that's always neat to watch is those players getting drafted, and those that don't, of course, too. That does happen as well. But, they're really, on cloud nine and getting to live their dream of playing football for a career. And, congrats to those that didn't get drafted, and those that didn't. Congrats to those that got drafted. The ones that didn't, there's still opportunities for you to show what you can do. As defenders will start it here at their own 21. Send 3 in motion, 2 near side, 1 far side. Bardican shotgun has pressure. And
get down.
Just about through an interception. As was off the hands.
Wow. Sterling Mack or he got Sterling. Oh, Mac Sterling, Mark Sterling. Sorry. And Cashman Thomas. Luckily they were fighting for the ball.
They had some pressure and just threw it a little bit behind Anderson. But
I think it was big number.
Somebody might have got a paw on it too.
I can't see his number from here. I see his arm.
Not sure what the officials was talking to the defensive lineman about. 3 in motion again, same formation. As quick pass to Packy Jones here on the near side. Hewlett does a nice job picking up a big block, and Packy's going to get near the first down.
I don't know who he made the block on, but Robinson.
That was Robinson. Hewlett just upended him.
All you saw was hair flying.
Saw hair and bottom of cleats.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Packy's down at the 20, so he'll be about a yard short. It'll be 3rd and 1. Picks up 9 yards on that play.
But yeah, watching that draft, you see some true emotions. You see guys that grew up with, didn't have a lot of stuff, growing up, and football was, their lottery ticket, and then they, the first thing they do is, they're set for life basically now, and that's a good thing.
Bardican shotgun. He has twins both ways, has 3 in motion, gets the shotgun snap, looking far side, throws it to Anderson. He's got it inside the 10. He's ripped down there. Not sure who made the tackle. Looks like a squiggly
Marquise
Mark
George
and a zero. Squiggly and a squiggly. I think you're right.
Marquise George. He's the one that batted that one ball up in the air and that almost got intercepted. But
George does get the tackle. Ball spotted at the 9. Defenders have it 1st and goal at the 9. They'll send twins both ways. Have 2 here on the near side, 1 on the far side in motion. So have 3 in motion. Bardick sends him, gets the shotgun snap. Looking near side, looking. He's going to step up in the pocket. Still on his feet. He's at the 5. Does a nice move, and he's going to be taken down hard on the play.
Hey, he got up. I don't know how he did. But
Jamar Seard in on the tackle. Seard listed at 6'3", 310 pounds.
Yeah.
Bardick he may think that was a bad idea to keep on his feet instead of sliding tomorrow. But he gets inside down to the 3.
If he wouldn't have been stumbling, he might have had a touchdown, but he did good to keep on his feet.
But he got a hand on him.
And he paid the price.
So Bardick in shotgun again, has twins both ways. Clock nearing 12 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Gets the shotgun snap, looking near side, has some pressure rolling to the far side. He's going to throw it out the back of the end zone. Just about a yard too far for Anderson.
I thought Isaiah had a chance.
Man, if he connects with Anderson on that, he pretty much just fed that into the breadbasket and dropped it over the defender's head.
That would have been, I don't know, that was...
It wouldn't have been an over-the-wall highlight, but it would have been a highlight nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. And Isaiah, we've seen him make some highlights, probably the highlight of the year.
An over-the-wall catch was pretty impressive. Check it out on YouTube if you haven't seen it.
Absolutely.
And that'll be Bardick in shotgun. He'll send 3 in motion again, looking near side, has some pressure, and ball is going to hit the official. Batted out of there and hits the official in the head. Jeff Hewley was in the area to try and catch him, but not when the official's in his way. It must be a tough official because he never winced. He never did anything, and that ball just hit him in the side of the head. Well, I guess maybe hit him in the shoulder now. I don't know if he was saying it hit me or if he's saying it hit him in the shoulder, but
I don't know what I don't know if it's a hand signal or
I would have been ducking. Well, I probably never stand down there either because you got 16 guys that are mostly a good chunk of them. I would say at least double digits are bigger than I am. So I don't know if I'd want to stand too close down there.
Yeah, and he just, I don't know where it hit him, but like you said, he didn't flinch.
So Twins actually trips here on the near side. Barta gets the shotgun snap, 4th and goal. He's going to feed it in there. He's got that touchdown. He has got it to Anderson, and he's got the 3-yard touchdown.
That was, the ball was thrown intentionally low like that. That way only Anderson could catch the ball. That was a nice heads-up play by Bardick right there to throw it that low. Most fans, they might see it, and think like, man, that was a poorly thrown ball. And they're like, no, that's exactly the opposite.
No, you're right that if it's short, put it down there where either he's going to catch it or nobody can. And, of course, if it's short, it's a turnover on downs. But at least you don't give up the interception. High snap, but place it down. Kick is up. Kick was blocked, and I think it goes through. Still pushing and shoving going on. Players still going at it. Flags fly everywhere.
Man.
Official has yet to.
Oh, they got 2 flags down. And
Alan Stroud getting in it now. I don't know who he's calling out, but he's calling somebody out. Tay, I got to say that.
They call it good.
PAT is good.
It wasn't good.
I think the official got caught up in what was happening on the field, but Tay, they've been going after him all night. Keontae Cathy, and he was down on the turf with somebody and got up, and somebody else came up and bumped him from behind. And not saying the game is out of control, but the officials need to get on it a little bit. That's how you lose control of the game quickly is when you start having to pushing and shoving. And
there's only
both teams after the play. Personal foul, number 46 on Oklahoma. Personal foul, number 54 on Dodge City. Those penalties offset. The try is good.
Jamar Seared and Kathy, they didn't call the one at the very first of the game, I don't know what it was, but they kicked him in his chest, and I don't know if there's something going on, at the bottom of the pile that we're not seeing, or...
Well, football, it's not a dirty game, but it can get that way in a hurry. Both teams have emotions. Of course, Dodge City having a little bit more frustration emotion because they lost at home. We beat them week 2, so they're coming in trying to get some redemption and trying to redeem themselves. And push,
they're
start off with a few words, pushing and shoving, and escalates from there.
And they're 4th in the league. We're 5th in the league right now. We want that spot. And they're 2 games up on us right now. If we win, they're only 1 game up on us. But there's no call to play dirty in any game. But there's always got to be somebody doing it. I'm not saying they're doing it. I'm just saying, I've been on the recipient end of, you're at the bottom of the pile, and then all of a sudden you get a finger in your ear hole or something or somebody just fishing around or something,
trying to pick your nose.
Oh yeah, something to the groin, and it's it's just well.
Oh, Tommy Freever tried a squib kick, and Terry Robinson just leveled somebody. And
was that Jamari, or was that
Jamari laying down on his back? But big hit put on by Robinson. Yeah. I'm not sure who came down with that ball. Was that 9 or 0? It might have been Brandon Vincent. I think that was Vincent.
I remember 9. 9's a big guy, I think. Oh, it might be Vincent. I can't see their numbers.
Say it was Vincent anyways. He's been awfully quiet tonight during the game. So they'll have it at the 19. Have it at the 19-yard line. As Floyd will be in shotgun, he'll have twins near side, one far side. He'll have those two near side in motion. Take the handoff, quick pass here, the near side to his receiver, and he's going to fall down with it. Picks up maybe 2 on the play. Nico Wright's going to get credit for the tackle. Nice job.
There's Vincent.
Of being aware of what was going on, and it's a play that Vincent could get up. And
I didn't even see him down there. We got the regulators down there, and
he's 6'3", 240, and yeah, he was hidden down there
so low
on the other side of the wall.
I didn't see him catch it, but if it's that low, and I imagine he made a pretty good play.
Bring up 2nd and 8. Ball at the 17-yard line. Floyd has twins both ways. He'll send 3 in motion, 2 far side, 1 near side. Gets the shotgun snap. Looking for his receiver. That's Mo Young wide open. He's in there for the touchdown. As he just got the 17-yard touchdown.
And Nico Wright was there to make a last-ditch effort, but I think it was Dobard back there, but I don't know if somebody didn't cover him for sure. I'm not sure who it was or if that was the play that was called, but the way Delaney's kind of shaking his head, it's not a good sign usually.
Whatever it was, he was wide open and takes it 17 yards to the house.
Yeah, in order for us to come back, we got to make it. We can't make it that easy for him.
Clock stop 9:21. Bombro will come on to try the PAT. Says he's ready. High snap, but gets it down. Kick is up. Hayes got a hand to the face. And kick is good.
Look at 71. He's still.
I don't think he knows what bench is his. He's at midfield and walking towards the defender. Him and Tay must have had a good conversation going on.
He was walking right with him, step for step. I didn't even see Mr. Cathy there for a second.
The officials weren't any big hurry to get over there, but that's like one of those like.
He looked like he was walking with a purpose.
I know you get two people having one of those conversations. You're just trying to get every word in before you got to go your separate ways. But
I don't think they were done. I don't think they were done talking though.
I don't think so either. But clock stop 9:21 here in this third quarter. Dodge City Law 49, your Defenders 26. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
There's never been a more important time to make sure your business is leading the technology revolution. If you're in the market for an electronic payment service and secure transactions, then look no further than Elliott Management Group. Elliott Management Group provides local customer care, great rates, big savings, and the security and dependability you expect for all your electronic payment processing needs. Give Elliott Management Group a call today at 918-879-0330 or check them out online at e-mg.com. Let the team at Elliott Management Group help you start your business growth today.
The Defenders drop back onto the field here, trailing 49-26. They've got this big hole to work out of, but
like last week, we saw Sioux City put up some massive numbers in the second half.
It can be done, that's for sure.
You don't like it done to you, but it can be done.
Kick is going to take Anderson about 6 yards deep. He's going to take it out, has a head of steam, tripped up quickly, though. Making the tackle, shoestring tackle, was Ings. Got him tripped up enough, but falls down. Sweetheart of the game, Sharon Joyce. She is our camera operator for the footage that we have to watch for game film and stuff. She has a nice little view up there on that perch. I don't think I'd want to have to climb up there, though. I know they said they used to send the broadcasters in one of the two behind us, but I really wouldn't want to get up there. They say it's a great view, but I'll take their word for it.
Like, it's hard enough to see these numbers from where we're at.
I know. Put them up there, and I don't think we'd have any chance.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Definitely wouldn't be able to read the names on the back of the jersey.
Oh, no. I can barely do that now.
As the Defenders will come out here, have it at their own 12-yard line. Bardick will be in shotgun. He'll have twins both ways. Sensory in motion. Gets the shotgun snap. Looking near side. Has pressure. He's going to throw it up for grabs. Hewley's there, and he knocks it just out of his hands.
Wow.
Knocked it up. Thought he was going to come down. Had a second shot at it. Double coverage down there, and just about
almost triple coverage.
Picked an apple off the tree right there.
That Dejon Love again. Dude strikes again, man. But I mean, that was a nicely thrown ball. It was nice effort by Jeff. He's a man. He almost came down with it. That would have been a heck of a play.
The defenders come out, Twins both ways again. They'll have 2 near side, 2 far side, but 2 in motion here on the near side, 1 far side as Bardick will send them. He'll get the shotgun snap, low snap, but he gets it, no problem. Looking, has some time, looking downfield. That's Packy wide open for a second. He's still looking. He's going to roll to the far side, and he's going to throw it up for Packy, and Packy's going to try to go up and get it, and ball swatted out of there, and I think goes up in about the 5th row.
Wow.
See who swatted that. Is that 5 or 6? That's Love again. Love swats it out of there. Again. Packy had triple coverage over there.
Time. He had a couple of guys open right down here on our side of the field here, but
nice job of the line to stay with their blocks.
Oh man, yeah. You never see a quarterback with that much time.
Yeah, he had all day. He could have sat down, tied his shoe, picked the ball back up, and thrown it downfield. As defenders come out, trips here on the near side. Washington standing in the left hip pocket of Bardick. He'll send 2 in motion, get the snap, looking near side, looking, steps up in the pocket. Arm might have been hit as he threw it. And ball was short of Anderson.
Big Marquise George got a hand on his throwing arm there.
Love gets a fingertip on it. He had Anderson open. He had beat the receiver, but that ball was just tipped at the last minute coming out of the hand of Bardick.
He's unhappy about something, George is. I don't know if he's thinking he got held or something, but he's jawing back and forth. I'm not sure what he's jawing about, but nevertheless.
Defenders break the huddle here under 7 minutes to go here this 3rd quarter. They trail 49-26. Twins here on the near side, 1 far side, 1 in motion each way. Washington in the backfield. And we're going to have a false start. I don't know if it was Anderson or Hewley. Got a little bit in a hurry.
Number 6, offense.
I'm going to say Packy, so I guess neither one of them.
Packy's like, you called that on me? That was on me.
Packy was on the line, too. I don't really know how it was on him, but it'll back the defenders up. It'll be 4th and 15. Ball will be spotted at their own 7-yard line.
Coach is saying, let's go. What do you got to lose now?
6.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trips over here on the near side. 2 of them will be in motion. Washington in the left hip pocket of Bardick. He'll get the shotgun snap. Looking near side. Looking. Has some time. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to check his receiver and almost intercepted. Undercutting the route.
Flag down.
Was either Love or Leandry. We do have a flag down at the 4.
I don't know who they're calling holding on us. Usually about where it's at.
They're going to call holding, so it'll be a turnover on down. So this defense trots the length of the field here to put their backs against the wall.
You know, it is what it is, you know, and we just didn't look in sync on that set of downs there, and I thought he almost could have ran for a first down as much yardage was in front of him, but
and that first wave of defense kind of got past him, and he was just able to step up in the pocket. I don't know if he'd have got the first down, but he'd been awful close if he would have tucked it and ran. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Law. Ball at the 7-yard line of the defenders. They've got trips here on the near side. Working left to right under intermediate center. Quick snap over the head of Floyd, and he's running back for his life. He's in midfield, and he's going to check it to his receiver, and he's going to be in there for a touchdown.
Are you kidding me?
Is that Carson? That's Dominique, takes it to the house, and basically right there when it rains it pours, that shows you that was a bad snap that bounces
20-something yards.
20 yards.
It still makes a touchdown.
Bounces about 20 yards back behind the quarterback. He wasn't even looking. And is able to hit his receiver and get the pass.
You know, there should
pretty
have
been
much quieted. Almost a taunting, you know, going into the end zone there, kind of handing the ball back to the defender or to the defense man, but man,
pretty much it's quieted.
Oh yeah, it's,
I would say it's more like stunned this crowd.
I'm stunned too.
I can't say I'm in much better places. Bombaraw comes on to try the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. That almost
sweet.
See, that did go into the sweet. I know it hit the glass up there, but that goes into the sweet.
Oh, it went all the way through.
And that could have been about a 60-yard field goal right there. The leg he got under that. So.
I was about to say he's got a boot on him earlier. You just hear it hear the foot hit the leather there.
Well, just like that, the defenders trail by 30. It's 56-26. Clock stop, 5:49 left to go. here in the third quarter. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Good evening, Oklahoma Defender fans. From Marion Myers and Mercer Transportation. If you need trucking services, consider Mercer Transportation. We're one of the largest flatbed and van carriers in North America with over 2,200 trucks and an office right here in Tulsa. For nearly 20 years, Marion Myers and his staff have been providing quality over-the-road trucking for Tulsa and the surrounding area. Call Marion at 918-258-0852. That's 918-258-0852. And go Defenders!
5:49 left to go here in this third quarter. Your Defenders trail 56-26. Josh, we were just talking off air. I mean, and the comment that really, I mean, that's what you're told to do on defense. When there's a fumble, a bad snap, that's what you're instructed to do. And it just burned them, even though that's what you're told.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, when it rains, it pours. And
be a squib kick here. Going to bounce over the head of Goodlett. It's going to be taken by Hewley. He's going to run past his blocks, get across midfield. Nice job of making something out of nothing as he took that with a head of steam. And
oh, yeah, he had a full head of steam on that one.
I think bounced perfectly to him and only returns it about 10 yards, 15 yards, but gets across midfield down at the 22 of the Law.
You know, down by 30, you know, playoff hopes on the line. You know, it's gotta come fast and furious now, and this is the sport 4 stuff like that. You know, it can happen.
I agree. I think at this point, you just give Bo the reins and let him do his thing, and you just start calling touchdowns. As he'll send 2 in motion, give it off to Washington, working near side, trying to cut it. Nothing doing there. He's going to be ran into the wall. Love in the area. Also over there, Bilbrey, George.
Seared. I see there's George and Bilbrey. And those are some big guys too. And there you got Jarrett Bilbrey. He's 6'5", 265. He got Jamar Seared, 6'3", 310. And who's the other guy we said?
Love was in there as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, Love, he's a little guy, though, you know.
Can't remember who the other one was.
Oh, George.
Gain of
Marquise George.
Gain of 2 for Washington as shotgun snap, 2 in motion. Barnick throwing for the end zone over the head of Hewley. Trying to thread the needle, just hooked it a little bit. But there is a flag in the backfield, though, too. It's way back.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Legal defense. And a little slow. It's Dalvin Brown. He's kind of holding his right wrist over there, right hand.
He's got George on him. Like I was saying, Marquise George is that other guy I was trying to mention. He's 6'3", 275. Man, our offensive linemen got their hands full with these guys, and you know they're doing an admirable job.
That'll be 2nd and 4 here for the Defenders.
Of course, they're not. They're big guys too, so they're professionals. And
Twins far side, 1 near side as Bardick will be in shotgun. He'll have Washington standing at his left. As soon as they reset the game clock, they reset it at 4:47. Okay. So Bardick will send 1 in motion each way. He'll get the shotgun snap. Looking near side, quick pass to Anderson and through his hands. Paul Robinson just about jumped the route right there. I don't think he really ever had a chance to intercept it, but got a hand in there and kind of poked it out.
Yeah, the spirits are high on the Law side. Side of the ball. I'll leave it at that.
As I said, for the Defenders here, that last two plays ago, pass for Jeff in the end zone. I like that. I think they should script out more. As quick pass off to Hewley way in front of him, and he just gets hit. No call.
Yeah.
Of course, it didn't knock him down by any means, but that's probably why there was no flag.
And the ball hit the pad, long before that guy even, or I don't know. So they're flying high on that side of the ball right now, but
definitely have the momentum. You kind of see the.
You can see it from up here, actually.
Yeah, you can see the momentum on their side. You kind of see the balloon deflated a little bit on the Defender's side. The Law is extra full. As they'll have 2 in motion. Bardick will get the shotgun snap, looking near side, pump fake, looking for the end zone. Has Anderson and tipped it to himself and out of his hands. That was a 4th down play, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Mark Sterling got a hand on it too there.
If he has another step right there, I think he can catch it, but he jarred into the wall, hit it sideways, and it's kind of one of those jarring hits that got his hands out and was unable to catch the pass. So That'll be a turnover on downs. Law will come back, check the field. They lead 56-26. 3:26 left to go in this third. We'll take a break. Listen to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
All bad things must come to an end. Dodge presents Motley Crue, the final tour. July 13th, BOK Center. With very special guest, Alice Cooper. Tickets on sale now at the Arby's box office at BOK Center and Ticketmaster, produced by NS2. Motley Crue, the final tour. For more info and tour dates, visit motley.com.
Hell, I feel like a broken record almost, but the Defenders defense called on again. They're down 30 at 56-26. Law have the momentum and have the ball back.
I mean, it's all about wanting a little bit more now than the other team. And it's a hold up now. The play clock again.
I think they were just trying to let all the time run out in that timeout as Floyd has it in shotgun, pump fake, hits his receiver. Delaney Dobard pokes it out.
Nice play.
Just about had interception, but just goes off his hands and can't see who that was intended for. It was intended for the guy with the long dreads over his name and number.
I don't know if it was Robinson or is Robinson on defense.
Yeah, he's on. I don't think it was Robinson because he's primarily a defensive back, but I guess we need to start having him put. Maybe it was number 10. That might have been D'Lo Davis.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier.
3 in motion for
he
Floyd.
moved.
Empty backfield. No whistle. Interception by Norris Wren. Well, we'll take it. No flag, but he's going to get it up near midfield. And D'Lo Davis is waving his hands in the air. And Coach Ponder.
I don't know what they're pointing at up here on the line.
I don't know. Coach Ponder is talking to one of the officials. And now players are pointing back the other way. Got players pointing this way, that way.
There's no replays in here because we had already thrown the red flag and we could a couple times. But
I don't know what Coach Ponder is so adamant about, but
I don't know either.
He's very heated.
I saw one of their offensive linemen jump before, and then.
And I don't think that's what he's telling them.
No.
So
they would take it at this point, though.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, no, we false started.
Yeah, it's our bad. We got to get the ball back.
Yeah.
The Defenders will have it at their own 24-yard line.
Play clock's running for some reason.
Yeah,
I mean,
we only have
game clock
7 guys out there, so we're going to have to call a timeout or take a delay of game.
The game clock shouldn't be running, though, should it?
They
we
already
just took over on offense? Okay.
So Raz will
burn one.
Yeah, no, he elects to take the delay of game, so I guess he's holding his timeouts for later in the game.
Hey, you never know. He's been in these situations a lot more than we have.
It'll be 1st and 15 ball at the 19-yard line. But like I said, I mean, really sometimes taking the delay of game doesn't hurt because it gives you more yards for your receivers to work with to get in the end zone. Sometimes that last, few yards can be the difference. So.
Yeah, it's tough.
Bardick in shotgun has 3 in motion, 2 far side, 1 near side, gets the snap, looking downfield, has some pressure. He's rolling to his far side. He's going to tuck it in, run, and 2 players for the Law bump heads.
Man, that could have been bad.
I agree. Bardick was able to duck that, and was that Bilberry and
Leandre?
Yeah, Leandre.
I think Leandre got the worst of that one.
I don't know, but surely you heard it in Defender Nation because I heard it, and I've got headphones on, so whatever I hear, you should be able to hear too.
Absolutely.
Thankfully, Bardick ducked his head, or that would have been a Bardick sandwich right there.
Yeah, he was the littlest one in the equation there, and
does pick up about 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 13. 2 receivers here on the near side of motion. 1 far side. Bardick gets a shotgun snap, looking near side, now looking far side. Gets Hewley wide open. He's at midfield. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. Makes one man miss.
Man.
Love came streaking in there and just whiffed on the tackle. And
Olay.
Hewley gets the first down. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line of the Law. And you can see this replay if you're watching the America One broadcast. And I don't even think he made contact with his arm.
He sold out, I'll give him that much. But
he went for broke and came up empty-handed, that's for sure. As Bardick will be in shotgun. He'll have twins both ways, 2 in motion, far side, 1 near side will be in motion. He'll send him, get the shotgun snap, looking far side. He's going to throw it for the end zone over Packy's head. And finally, there's the flag. Just about took Packy's head off with the flag. It ends up on the bench. Somebody throws it back over, but And that official took forever to throw that flag as Packey was held from about the 5 to the goal line.
Like, how much more do you have to, what do you got to do to get a pass interference around here?
And the
pass interference, number 3 defense. Spotted foul to the end zone. 5 minutes ball placed for the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
And really, I don't even think Packey, I don't know if he would have even been able to catch that had he not been held. It might look like from here it may have been too far in front of him, but I guess when you're held from the 5 to the goal line, it can slow you down a lot.
Yeah, I've seen Packey make some great catches now. So
Bardick will be up under center and send one in motion. Pitch it off to King Jack working far side. He's got the corner. And Horse Collar trying to break his neck. King Jack still yet to get up.
They call it a touchdown.
As they call it a touchdown, and he's laying on the goal line. And
somebody help him.
I'm almost worried about his knee at this point, as that looked ugly.
And you don't get the top torso turned around like that. I'm thankful they called a penalty on it, but he's still on the ground. And where's our training staff?
The play is a touchdown. During the run, personal foul, Horse Collar tackle, number 5 on the defense. That 15-yard penalty enforced on the first play after the kickoff.
He's up. Oh, there's the. I didn't see the trainer for a long time, and I was like, somebody going to come out and help this dude or what?
King Jack does get up, but he's limping.
He's limping for sure.
He's limping badly on that right leg. Not sure. He's asking for the football.
Oh, you got to throw it away.
Go to one of the fans in the stand. I wondered what he was motioning for.
You never know.
He's limping.
You never know what King Jack's talking about.
He's limping on that left leg pretty good.
Man.
Tommy Freevert will come on to try the PAT. Snap is down, kick is up. It looks like kick is right through the uprights, and it is. The defenders get a much-needed score, but they still trail 56-33. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Since 1934, Stanley Systems has stood behind the same core values of integrity, reliability, community support, and progress. For almost 80 years, they have provided business owners and managers peace of mind in the competitive edge in document management. Stanley Systems offer a full line of innovative digital equipment that allow you to focus on your business, not on office technology. To learn more about how Stanley Systems can help your business, call 918-582-0819. If you need to copy it, print it, scan it, or store it, then look no further than Stanley Systems.
And the good news is the defenders scored, and we see King Jack walking around kind of down in the tunnel. Looks like
trying to work it out.
Yeah, he's trying to work out whatever that is after the horse collar awkward tackle, but he got the touchdown, and that's the important part. Josh, you got some scores for us?
Yes, sir. Got some interesting scores here. Look like the Edge are leading the Bombers 44-30, and the Beef and the Bandits are all tied up 33-33. Those are two teams that are ahead of us that are, we need to lose for sure.
And that's kind of what's making this point right now a little bit painful is we need them to lose.
And we need to win.
And we need Dodge City to lose, and we need to win. 2 of those 4 are happening. But probably the most important 2 aren't. Which would be Dodge City losing and us winning.
Absolutely. We'll get in any way we can, though. We know we're going to need a little bit of help, but we got to do our part, too.
And I think at this point, I really think for the kickoff here, you got that 15-yard penalty in the bank. I think you try a squib kick.
And Tommy Freebert's one of the best at it.
It's interesting to watch him in practice because there's so much technique goes into it. I always thought you just ran up and kicked it, but there's a lot that goes into it, and they do, and it's going to be taken by one of the upmen, and he's going to be down about the 5.
Luckily, Te'o got a hand on him. He might have had a touchdown.
Yeah, but did not bounce at all the way the defenders wanted it.
No, it don't. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Not sure who that. I think that was that Cashman Thomas. I think that was Cashman Thomas recovered it. Yeah, if Fafata Te'o doesn't get a hand on him, he's in there for 6.
I don't know what they just said over the.
The penalty will back him up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
See where they officially spotted. I think about the 21.
Yeah.
So that's why. Why not go for it? You got the penalty in the bank. So
hey, you're down to about almost the 4th, and Got to try something. Something, eventually one of those bounces are going to go our way, but it didn't bounce that time.
The chain crew's got it backwards.
They have no idea what's going on. I'm with them.
And that's going to take it to the end of the.
They're like, no, what's going on?
They're
waiting on the
end
fours.
of the fourth
It's
quarter.
time to get the fours up here.
As we'll pause after 3 quarters of play, Dodge City 56, your Oklahoma Defenders 33. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on your Defenders Radio Network.
The Italian classics are now $13 or less at Romano's Macaroni Grill, with dishes like Mom's ricotta meatballs and spaghetti, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or fettuccine alfredo. You can't go wrong. Located at 6603 South Memorial Drive, Romano's Macaroni Grill is the perfect place for an affordable Italian dinner. If you're in a hurry, they've still got you covered with online ordering for pickup. Visit macaroni-grill.com to learn more about online ordering, as well as view menus and information on catering. Romano's Macaroni Grill, where you get Italian classics every day.
Yeah, the Defender Diamonds are out putting on a performance here as we have 15 minutes left on the clock in regulation. Their Defenders trail 56-33. And really, I mean, right now, to say it was do or die time coming into the ball game tonight, really this fourth quarter has got to be do or die time. We've got to outscore them by 23 points, at least 23 to tie it, outscore them by 24 to win.
Yep. Get it to a tie, we'll take it into overtime. Gotta want it right here. Got to want that ball.
This is why you run those sprints and do that extra work in practice. You come in early.
All that sacrifice these guys make, and they do.
Floyd will be in shotgun as trips far side. He's going to pitch it off to Dominique, and he's got near the first down before he's tripped up. Ronell Lewis trips him up. See where they spot him at. He'll pick up 6-7 yards on the play.
They held Cordero over there. He's over there throwing a fit about it, but for the most part, the refs, they've let him play.
Picks up 7 yards, bring up 2nd and 3. Second and 3 here for the Law. Ball at the 14-yard line of the Defenders. Floyd in shotgun has trips over here on the near side, 2 of them in motion. He's going to pitch it off to Dominique again. Cuts in the middle, does a nice job. He's going to have the first down inside the 10. He hits the ground in frustration. Norris Rennan on the tackle.
Man, that dude was juking and jiving, wasn't he?
He was on fire and was quickly downfield. Going to get the first down, bring up 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they got him listed. He's a little bitty man. Was it Carson?
Yeah, he's the smallest guy in the field at any time. Dominique Carson.
Dominique Carson, that's right. Let me see his name on here. Oh, there it is. 5'5", 170.
He's all of 5'5".
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you.
Floyd sends to it, motion far side, gets the shotgun snap, hands it off to Dominique. He gets through one would-be tackle, but quickly wrapped up by Ronell. Also, Keontae in on the tackle.
71 laying on Billingsley there. Oh, no, that's Cordero.
He was in the pile, too.
Wow.
Dominique is very fast.
Oh, yeah, man.
He makes that first cut and is off to the races.
All you got to do is hide him behind the sun blocker over there.
Hide him behind Jackson.
Yeah.
They have Jackson listed.
Or Mac.
Yeah, they have him listed at 345. But I think he's big. I think he's just as big as. He's wider than Randall, that's for sure. As shotgun snap to Floyd, looking downfield, has some pressure. He's going to be taken down to the backfield.
Wow.
As the exclamation point put on it by Cordero Moore, as Kathy had him wrapped up, and Moore comes in and cleans up, and Floyd is a little slow to get up.
Man, he's doing good to get up. Wow.
That's exactly what they work on in defense, is kind of take a hoop, kind of a curve route to the quarterback, and Keontae had him by the legs, and Cordero just came in and lit him up. And
he finished it. That's how you finish a play.
That's how you make your quarterback think twice about trying to keep it alive and look downfield.
Absolutely.
That'll be 3rd and goal at the 14-yard line.
I would have been about 2 inches below the top of the turf. Wow.
I think I definitely would have got up and came back out, that's for sure. Twins both ways. As off 3 in motion, Floyd will get the shotgun snap, looking near side. Pump fakes, hits his receiver. That's Dominique. He's wide open.
Somebody got to get him down.
He's going to be taken down at the 11. Nice group tackle. Proctor in on it. Also Wright. And who's the last man to get up? That's
Delaney Dobard, the graduates.
Congrats to him. Congrats to all the graduates in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah,
We've
definitely.
had some graduations last week, had graduations this week, and Carson has to get back in his shoe. Dominic ran out of it, so ball will be at the 10-yard line, 4th and goal at the 10. But congrats to the, as I said, the graduates who are graduating this weekend, next weekend, the previous weekend. All their hard work has been acknowledged and worked hard for that piece of paper. As Floyd will be in shotgun, have Twins both ways, 3 in motion, get the shotgun snap, looking near side, has some pressure. He's going to run here on the near side, roll out, and he's going to cut across the middle, and he's going to be taken down short of the goal line. Nice job of Norris Wren to make the tackle. Also in there, Nico Wright. Wren gets up and gives the no good signal. Well, he made us get a little nervous, but the defense holds him out. Holds him 2 yards shy.
Yeah, man, that guy's fast too. Coach, I mean, Coach said it in pregame, he's the most athletic player quarterback we're going to face, but unless you see it in person, that doesn't do any kind of justice for him at all right there.
He's very much a hybrid player that, he came in. Raz said that he was head coach Derek Rasmussen said he was a receiver when he played. Now he's a quarterback, so he's got that speed and the agility. As defenders come out, ball at their own 5, they'll have 3 in motion. Twins both ways. Bardick has it. Quick pass to King Jack. He gets a couple yards before he's uprooted.
Good to see him back out there.
Tackle made by not sure who. It's a number that has a curve at the top.
I think it's George. Marquise George, 90.
Can't tell who made the tackle. So they'll give him a 2-yard gain.
That big guy right in the middle.
Quickly at the line. They'll send 3 in motion. Barty gets the shotgun snap again, has some pressure. He's throwing downfield, has Hewley, and just missed him, undercut him, and catching it. That's going to be, what was that?
Yeah,
that was
Cashman or something. Yeah.
Cashman Thomas.
Man.
He gets the pick and takes down at the 9.
He kind of hurt his own player in the midst of catching the interception.
Can't see who that is, but he ran into his own player.
I think it's Mark Sterling, 22.
Thank you. I would concur with that. Now I can kind of see his jersey, and he's limping on that left leg.
Well, that's not what we needed for sure.
Kind of almost looked like a leg whip, Sterling.
Oh, yeah.
Sure that it's nothing major, but it hurts like the Dickens right now.
Defense got to get the ball back again. They've done the job.
If Bardick can just stay in the pocket for a second longer and just put a little bit more arm under that, that's a touchdown to Hewley because he had him beat. He had a step on him.
It was the right read. It was the right throw. It just didn't
right
get
decision.
there.
Yeah, you're right. It's the right decision. He just didn't get enough under it. Didn't have enough gas in his tank. Floyd will have it be in shotgun. Twins far side, 1 near side. Will get the shotgun snap, hand it off to Dominique. He makes one man miss. Check that it's not Dominique.
That's one of the 2s there.
I'll say that's Cody.
We'll say Cody. I think you did say Holyfield was hurt, right?
I believe he is, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll say it's
Cody. We'll stick with him.
At this point, I don't think it particularly matters. It's not
if it's UDD, we're sorry.
Yeah, sorry, but you should get new jerseys that have your name on them if we can read the numbers. So
get a different number or something.
Give him a 2-yard gain. Floyd in shotgun again. Twins far side, 1 near side. Will send 1 in motion each way. Fake the handoff, looking downfield, still looking. Has the receiver wide open, overthrew it over his head.
Somebody's got to be on that guy.
He threw it over Ing's head, and that was a for sure touchdown. And again, I don't know what happened, but he was standing wide open. But that was a terrible route that he ran for the simple fact that he turned around and was looking at the quarterback and stumbled as he turned around. And if he he looks over his shoulder rather than turn his body, he runs under that pass and takes it to the house.
That's about as easy as a touchdown as you can get right there. And like you said, the route was just
I agree. I think that's about as easy a play you can get other than the
you don't get any more wide open.
Other than the defense being on the sidelines and only the offense out there.
Yeah, you don't get any more wide open.
That'll be 3rd and 8 here for the Law. They've got Twins far side, 1 near side, 1 in motion each way. Floyd dropping back, has some pressure. He's going to get his receiver. That's Ings. And
he'll get his receiver killed.
He's going to be close to that first down, but he's going to be short as Wright, Dobard, and Proctor. They're going to say he got the first down. I think that's just sympathy by the official.
They called it too, didn't they? That was closer to.
That looked like, well.
Wow. That was a
they are going to say
generous
move the
spot.
chains. Yeah. Looked like he caught it. See where they have it marked, though, that's about a half-yard back from where the marker was on the wall.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a first down for the Laws. They've got one in motion. Fake the handoff, actually. Looking downfield, Ings is wide open again, and Sam just shoves him into the wall, man. Talk about dropping the hammer right there. And
yeah.
Sam
paid for it, too, hitting the wall.
Sam takes a little shot, too, but Ings gets it inside the 15. But Proctor was able to load up and kind of like a slingshot, pull it back and just launch it into him. And
there's something about that route that our guys aren't seeing, though, because that 17, who was it? Ings just gets wide open.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe you might see if
like
you
a
can
circle
figure it
route
out.
or something.
Might watch him this play, keep an eye on him, see if he can figure it out, because I haven't been able to tell it either yet. He just finds open. That's all he does. His pitch is going to come off to Cody, and he's going to have pretty good gain on the play before he's thrown down.
Come on now. There it is.
Yeah.
Big 77.
Flags coming down. Players holding their hands up like it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
He's just standing there.
Unnecessary roughness. Number 77. Offense.
He's like, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
He's holding his hands up saying it wasn't me. Oh, it's that other 77. The other one. It wasn't me. So
not the other one. I got you.
That'll back him up.
Man, that was just uncalled for, man. You're going to get somebody hurt. Whoa.
Thank you, Mr. Official.
All right. Oh, I left that on again. Wow. That's one of those dirty plays where, I mean, you got guys just standing around, the plays over, and then you whiplash somebody.
That's how you get somebody hurt. Whenever there wasn't even a play going on, is Floyd will be in shotgun, send 3 in motion, 2 far side, 1 near side, gives it bat pass, batted in the air by Ronell, and Proc was unable to get it. I think that surprised him.
I know it surprised him.
That was redirected by the big paw of Ronell Lewis, and the OU connection unable to work right there. And Proc had a head full of steam too. I mean, he was coming hot to trot in there, and I think that just surprised him. But the other thing too, I would say probably what factored into a little bit is I think he might have been screened off until right there at the end.
Oh, yeah, because I think he was loading up for another hit.
Yeah, there was a lot of bodies in the area, and he was definitely loading up that slingshot again. It's Floyd in shotgun, trips far side, 1 near side, 3 in motion. He'll drop back, looking near side, has some pressure, throws it up for the end zone. He's got no catch as Young and Wren go over the wall simultaneously.
Wow.
And I've yet to see either one of them get up.
I don't see
both of them landed on their back, on the top of their shoulders, or possibly
that
on their
platform
head.
where the camera stands.
I think they missed the platform.
Well, that thing moved like 4 feet.
I got to say, if I'm that camera guy, though, I need a new pair of pants.
Oh, yeah. He held his ground.
Doesn't have a helmet on, but I think
he's got it in his hand. I don't see the other guy. I guess everybody's clapping, so I'm sure nobody's hurt.
I don't see where Young is either, but he's out there.
He's back on the field.
Yeah, he's out. I think he's over to check on Wren, so that's good sportsmanship. He's,
right
he's
there.
walking over to the.
That's just one of them hard plays,
Giving a high five to Wren. So.
As chippy as it's been all night, that's good to see
that.
Right
yeah.
there.
Hoping that Norris didn't break his helmet.
Oh man, luckily he didn't break any bones.
Yeah, landed. We couldn't. I mean, we really can't see how they landed, but. Mr. Official, please turn off your microphone.
Yeah, dude, you got to remember
We have an illegal substitution against the law. As they had already broke the huddle, and I remember seeing that guy running onto the field late.
Yeah.
They already broke the huddle. We're headed to the line, and that is an illegal substitution, as you can't break the huddle. You can trade out as many players as you want to when you're in the huddle, but once you break it, you can't run somebody on because it's kind of considered unfair. So it'll be about a 45-yarder here for Alex Bombro. Ball will be at the 15-yard line.
He seemed like he got a leg earlier, so hopefully
Snap
he don't
is
have
down, kick is up. Kick is blocked.
Cordero. I think it was Cordero.
Cordero or Ronell in the area.
One of them with their big paws.
Man, he didn't get under that at all.
No, it didn't get any kind of elevation.
Barely over the heads of the players.
Skimming helmets.
So that'll take us to a media timeout here with 5:42 left to go in regulation. Dodge City 56, your Defenders 33. We'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
There's never been a more important time to make sure your business is leading the technology revolution. If you're in the market for an electronic payment service and secure transactions, then look no further than Elliott Management Group. Elliott Management Group provides local customer care, great rates, big savings, and the security and dependability you expect for all your electronic payment processing needs. Give Elliott Management Group a call today at 918-879-0330 or check them out online at e-mg.com. Let the team at Elliott Management Group help you start your business growth today.
Now that kick blocks, so it'll give the defenders the ball back at their own 5-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice play of game by the defenders.
As they'll come out here, have twins both ways. Bardick in shotgun. He will send 2 in motion, far side, 1 here on the near side. As soon as they get play set, clock stop 5:42. Dodge City leading 56-33 over your Oklahoma Defenders. As Bardick will send him, get the shotgun snap. Quick read pass to Hewley here on the near side. And again, that play, that's the second time now he's been bowled over by running in the back of Anderson and shooting through there. Love and also Thomas.
Boy, Hernandez laid some lumber on big Jarrett Bilbray right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bilbray is.
He's good.
He's got a 69 tattooed on his jersey from the imprint of Jared Hernandez. He's done a nice job filling in for Big Puma.
Big Puma.
3 in motion for the defender. Shotgun snap to Bardick. He's got some pressure. Nice job of Dalvin Brown to pick it up. Looking downfield. Hits Hewley. He does a nice job getting across the 15. He's got the first down inside the 20.
Somebody's helmet flew off.
Big hit. Love knocks his own helmet off, but I think they're going to call him for a late hit.
Or targeting or
he
something.
lost his own helmet.
He went head high.
Yeah, he went high on that. Hewley was able to duck under it. And nice job of Hewley. Again, it shows the veteran because he caught that, but then kind of did like a J from where he caught it. He went back and curved around. That is the call, unnecessary roughness. But he caught it and did a J hook. It's something to show, show that it's a veteran move, very veteran move, but show those guys because if he tries to go forward right there, he's gonna give up about 5-6 yards after the catch. But because he takes a step back and then is able to get that corner, he picks it up. Plus, now we move further down the field because of the penalties. So
absolutely,
what would have been 1st and 10 right around the 20 is now 1st and 10 at the defender's 20 is now 1st and 10 at the 14 of the Law. Clock rolling under, 5 minutes to go here. Defenders trail 56-33. Twins near side, 1 far side in motion. Bardick gets the shotgun snap, has some pressure, rolls to his right. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be sandwiched after a short gain. And Hernandez again.
Pancaking people. Man.
Pancaking.
That was Seared that time.
Man. Seared just laying there on his back looking straight up at him. And
I guarantee those guys don't see that angle very often, that point of view very often.
And Hernandez is doing some work down there.
Oh, he does more than eat pancakes. He makes them too.
So Bardick gets about a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Wow.
Clock rolling under 4 minutes to go here in regulation. Trips far side. Now they'll switch it up and go trips here on the near side. Have 1 on the far side. Now they'll change it again. Have twins both ways. Play clock at 3. 2, send him in motion, get the play clock off, good job. And Bardick's going to be taken out of the backfield, and that just saw his helmet snap back, his quarterback sacked.
Bilbray
gets it.
Wow.
That time he beat Hernandez. So.
That was just a straight speed play right there. He's got the same body style and same play style as that Jared from the Vikings. I can't remember his last name right now. Jared Allen.
Yeah, I think he may be a little smaller, but I agree. He's got the same kind of body build to him.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little deceiving, his speed. So it'll be 3rd and 14 at the 18-yard line of the Law. Bardick will be in shotgun, has twins both ways, sends 3 in motion, gets the shotgun snap, has some pressure, but he's going to throw it towards the back of the end zone, and Hewley's going to go up and intercepted. Is off the tip, and Robinson is going to be upended. Nice job of Goodland, and we have a flag down.
Here. I don't know. It was,
that would have been maybe an unnecessary roughness.
Georgian, because Bardick is.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 90 on the defense.
That is going to be the call. So he was targeting Bardick. Nice job of the officials to be on top of it, but again, like I said, basically the defenders can't catch a break. I hate to play that card. You know, I hate to play that sympathy card. It's not really a sympathy card, but I hate to play the blame card and say, well, it's always somebody else. It's always another reason. But how many times did that bounce?
That ball
3,
hit 4 different
times
people.
And was intercepted. Now, hats off. Great play by Paul Robinson.
Yeah.
He was a standout at Pittsburgh State. I got to see him play some college ball.
He was a gorilla, huh?
While I was at Pitt State, and he's an outstanding player, but still.
Right place at the right time.
Yeah, just those things just can't seem to fall in favor of the defenders.
It's been like that every game.
It's been like that all season, yeah.
Yeah.
So the defense trots back out here as Floyd will have 2 in motion, twins both ways. He'll give it off to Dominic. Or check that's Cody, and he spun around. Ronell Lewis gets a hand on him and flings him down. Just shows the strength of Ronell.
Oh, it's funny. Who spun that dude around?
That was one hand, and just picked him up and threw him down like an empty soda cup or something. It shows that strength of him.
He's used to throwing down those calves or whatever when he ropes
he's a cowboy, and he spends a lot of time out on the farm. And I know one of our staff got kind of a surprise. I'll get it here in a second.
Okay.
As Floyd in shotgun again has trips here on the near side. They'll send 2 in motion. He's looking far side. He's going to try to roll out. Ronell hot on trot, but he's going to get the first down before Floyd's going to be taken down across the midfield. Norris ran in on the tackle. He's a little slow to get up. May have jarred his arm a little bit.
Kind of
Deontay Caffey as well, a little slow to get up. I do have a flag way down in the backfield, though, so hold the phone.
There's got to be holding.
Got to be something.
Because, they're pointing at us.
Unless it's a
illegal
late hit.
Yep.
You're right, it is a legal defense, but they're going to decline the penalty, take the first down across midfield. Ball will be at the 24-yard line of the defenders. What I was saying, though, earlier was one of our staff came to practice one day here at the arena, and they were about an hour and 15 minutes, somewhere around there, early to practice. And they said they pulled into the parking lot, and there was one truck there. It was a big dually truck, and they said there was a guy out there wearing shorts and a T-shirt and a cowboy hat, and had a rope and was roping some of the cones out there. They said, lo and behold, pull up there, and it was Ronell Lewis. He was early to practice and was using the time to head out there and practice roping some cattle, roping some cones, just get some work in. As I thought that was kind of funny, but they said they were a little bit shocked. They weren't really expecting him to be out there roping. So
it's not every day you see somebody roping cones, but when it's somebody with a name like Ronell Lewis, who's been in the NFL, superstar at the University of Oklahoma, it's just. It's odd. It's just not what you're expecting. It's just out of the norm.
Yeah, and really what it is you see that they're human. He's a normal guy. He does normal stuff. He has cattle. He does normal farm things, normal farming stuff, cattle stuff. Yeah, he just
little bitty community called a little town called Dewar.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I couldn't tell you how to get there.
It's down by where I work in Old Mulkey, but it's
it shows those
I
guys.
haven't been there either.
Shows those guys are human and that they are normal people. They just happen to be exceptionally well at a skill that's taking them to the NFL, played at the highest level possible, taking them to bowl games and everywhere else. So
and he brings that experience, and he's not afraid to help and show. They're just humble guys.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Law after they pick up that first down. Trips, and they'll send 2 in motion. Quick pass off to Mo Young. He's got it, and he's going to be wrapped up by Ronell and takes his shoe off in the process. I don't think he necessarily took that off. I think he broke that shoe off.
I have his foot in. You better check it.
You might want to look at that. Looked like, I guess he throws it on no problem, but it looked like the side was split out of that shoe. So he'll pick up about 6 yards, bring up 2nd and 4 for the Law. Clock rolling under 60 seconds here in regulation in this quick moving fourth quarter. Defenders never led and never gave up in the game, though, even though they've been down by 30 for most of the game. Not 30 now, but Floyd in shotgun has some pressure, some holding against Vic. Double team holding, no call. And Vic's going to get in there and rip the helmet off of the quarterback, Floyd.
That was just frustration on Vic's part there, but
got a player down. Looks like Keontae's holding his leg.
Oh, Keontae.
So one of the linemen down. Keontae's going to get up, but lineman still finally gets to his.
Big McManus, that said his name tonight.
Both players slow to get up. Guess that was redemption for don't know if you'd call it redemption for Vitt, but considering he was double teamed and was held on both sides.
That was definitely a frustration. I mean, I don't think he intended to grab the mask, but he didn't try to let go of it either.
By no means was he going for the helmet and face mask to make the tackle, but again, he got his money's worth. I'll say that.
Oh yeah,
he got all his money's worth on that play.
Definitely. He wasn't trying to hurt anybody, but like I said, I don't think he was going to let go either. Just trying to make the play.
That'll move the chains. Bring up 1st and goal at the 8. Floyd will be up under center. Has Cody standing behind him. Twins far side, one near side. And he's going to take a knee.
Basically, victory formation.
The game clock down to 10 seconds.
And they're just shaking hands, and
that's going to pretty much wrap up our ball game here. It's 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's going to do it for our ball game. Your Defenders fall to the Dodge City Law, 56-33. A tough-fought game, but the Defenders got in a hole and couldn't get out of it. So we'll pause and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Mount up. You've been listening to Oklahoma Defenders Football. The biggest and absolute best CPIFL coverage continues as you're just moments away from the exclusive postgame show. You're listening to Oklahoma Defenders Football.
There's never been a more important time to make sure your business is leading the technology revolution. If you're in the market for an electronic payment service and secure transactions, then look no further than Elliott Management Group. Elliott Management Group provides local customer care, great rates, big savings, and the security and dependability you expect for all your electronic payment processing needs. Give Elliott Management Group a call today at 918-879-0330 or check them out online at e-mg.com. Let the team at Elliott Management Group help you start your business growth today.
Good evening, Oklahoma Defender fans. From Marion Myers and Mercer Transportation. If you need trucking services, consider Mercer Transportation. We're one of the largest flatbed and van carriers in North America with over 2,200 trucks and an office right here in Tulsa. For nearly 20 years, Marion Myers and his staff have been providing quality over-the-road trucking for Tulsa and the surrounding area. Call Marion at 918-258-0852. That's 918-258-0852. And go Defenders!
With the busiest and most stressful time of the year upon us, it's important to remember to take time for yourself. Visit Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa, 200 East Dewey Avenue in Sapulpa. Not only do they carry a full line of Merle Norman cosmetic products, but they also offer massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, body wraps, spray tanning, waxing, lash extensions, and also beautiful image facial and body sculpting. Call and set up an appointment at 918-224-6912. Let Merle Norman Cosmetics and Day Spa make you look and feel like $1 million without breaking the bank.
All bad things must come to an end. Dodge presents Motley Crue, the final tour. July 13th, BOK Center. With very special guest, Alice Cooper. Tickets on sale now at the Arby's box office at BOK Center and Ticketmaster. Produced by NS2. Motley Crue, the final tour. For more info and tour dates, visit motley.com.
Since 1934, Stanley Systems has stood behind the same core values of integrity, reliability, community support, and progress. For almost 80 years, they have provided business owners and managers peace of mind in the competitive edge in document management. Stanley Systems offer a full line of innovative digital equipment that allow you to focus on your business, not on office technology. To learn more about how Stanley Systems can help your business, call 918-582-0819. If you need to copy it, print it, scan it, or store it, then look no further than Stanley Systems. The Italian classics are now $13 or less at Romano's Macaroni Grill, with dishes like Mom's ricotta meatballs and spaghetti, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or fettuccine alfredo. You can't go wrong. Located at 6603 South Memorial Drive, Romano's Macaroni Grill is the perfect place for an affordable Italian dinner. If you're in a hurry, they've still got you covered with online ordering for pickup. Visit macaroni-grill.com to learn more about online ordering, as well as view menus and information on catering. Romano's Macaroni Grill, where you get Italian classics every day.
You're listening to Oklahoma Defender Football. Let's now join Blake Gazaway for the postgame show, where he'll talk about this week's game and look ahead to next week.
Well, we're here at our postgame show, and again, words kind of cease to amaze me. I don't really have anything to describe the game tonight. I mean, the good thing is, you know, the Defenders never gave up. We knew coming in it was going to be a tough game. It was going to be an uphill battle, but they kept fighting. They got down early. They never led, but they stayed in it. They kept going. They could have easily turned tail and written it in early, but they stayed with it. That's the important thing.
That's exactly right. You know, I mean, you know, the guys in the yellow jerseys, you know, they're professionals. They're 6-3 for a reason coming into. They're 7-3 now. You know, they've won the last 3 games, and they're riding, you know, the wave that it's high right now for them. You know, and unfortunately, you know, we've lost the last 3 games, and but you know, we played some competition that, you know, we played some of the best. I mean, the best in the league so far, and that's just how our schedule is laid out. You know, we played Dodge City, and you know, they're one of the top-tier teams. We played the Wild. We played, you know, Sioux City twice, and you know, we just fall a little short, and we just dig ourselves holes, and we got to climb out of it. And you know, unfortunately, we just expend too much energy trying to do that. Let's get out on top, and you know, expend that same amount of energy keeping the lead instead of trying to, you know, trying to claw back out of it.
Yeah, and that's what's tough is we've lost 3 games and in a row now. We're riding the 3-game skid, and you know, we played tough teams though. That's the thing is when you start looking at some of the common opponents.
Tough road schedule too.
Yeah, I mean that's just it. Is you know, when you look at them and say, okay, well, who has Dodge City played versus who we have? They played Omaha, Lincoln, which we played Lincoln, but we haven't played Omaha, and Omaha has not put together that powerful of a team this season. So, you know, when you start looking at some of the matchups, I'm not saying they have an easier schedule, but it does fall in their favor a little bit. You know, it's just, like I said, it's just one of those things that, you know, you got to play the cards you're dealt.
Yep.
And, I mean, we can't cry over it too much, and, you know, it stinks, but that's how it is. We're going to take a quick break. His head coach, Derek Rasmussen, is headed up here, and we will visit with him here in just a second as you're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
There's never been a more important time to make sure your business is leading the technology revolution. If you're in the market for an electronic payment service and secure transactions, then look no further than Elliott Management Group. Elliott Management Group provides local customer care, great rates, big savings, and the security and dependability you expect for all your electronic payment processing needs. Give Elliott Management Group a call today at 918-879-0330 or check them out online at e-mg.com. Let the team at Elliott Management Group help you start your business growth today.
We're back here on your Oklahoma Defenders postgame show, joined by head coach Derek Rasmussen. And coach, tough loss tonight, but still good performance. Our team never led, but they didn't quit. That's the most important thing, is they played through the final whistle.
Yeah, I mean, it's just disappointing altogether. Defense played well in the second half. We just didn't make enough plays.
You know, it kind of came down here that we had talked before the game. Me and Josh had talked about it maybe coming down to a shootout. We just hoped we had one final bullet in the chamber, and didn't quite come down to that. But, you know, the Dodge City team, they're much improved. But I do like the things I saw from the team. There are improvements, but some of the things, you know, we didn't necessarily get blown out. We didn't get beat by a good team. They are good, but some of the mistakes were ones that we made ourselves.
No, we beat ourselves. I mean, Dodge City, they played. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to take anything away from them. They're 6, 7, and 3. You know, they played a pretty soft schedule so far. You know, they're on a roll right now, and we came in. We're not. We're still you know, reeling from some losses. You know, still down our starting quarterback, still down our best receiver. You know, and they brought in a quality guy, and you know, they just came together as a team. And right now, you know, we're just turning the ball over way too much.
Quarterback Bo Bardick, he started, was 15 of 36, had 1 touchdown at 150 yards, did have 3 interceptions, but he looked pretty good out there. Talked about it, he's a vet, but he really was able to step up in the pocket and use his legs to buy time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a performance. I mean, with 3 turnovers, we can't have that and expect to win a football game.
And wide receiver Isaiah Anderson, he led the team at 7 catches for 88 yards and 1 touchdown. really, I mean, he just seemed like he was there to catch the ball. Had a few that were over his head, but he found a way to catch them.
Yeah, he definitely did. I mean, he played well the game. I mean, we should have got the ball to him more often than we did, but, that's part of the game.
And in football, we really got to have a short-term memory. We got to put this behind us, maybe think about it for the next 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. We put it aside and we think about next week as we host the Salina Bombers. Again, another team that's going to be a good team coming in, but we do what we need to do, we will get a victory.
Right, yeah, they're a very good football team, and we got to regroup after tonight.
Well, Coach, I'm going to let you go. I know you got family here, and you've got to get down there to visit with them. And, of course, you got other things as head coach. I appreciate you coming up here to us. And, we'll be back next week and get a victory.
All right. Thanks, Blake. Bye.
Well, we're going to take a break here and be back. You're listening to the exclusive broadcast here on the Defenders Radio Network.
Good evening, Oklahoma Defender fans. From Marion Myers and Mercer Transportation. If you need trucking services, consider Mercer Transportation. We're one of the largest flatbed and van carriers in North America with over 2,200 trucks and an office right here in Tulsa. For nearly 20 years, Marion Myers and his staff have been providing quality over-the-road trucking for Tulsa and the surrounding area. Call Marion at 918-258-0852. That's 918-258-0852. And go Defenders!
Yeah, the Defenders take it on the chin here, lose 56-33, and DodgeCityLaw get a little bit of redemption and split the series even at one game apiece. We beat them at their house, they beat us at our house. A lot of fans have hung around to come out here and get autographs, talk to the players, take pictures, and visit with them. And that's one thing that we talked about all season, makes the indoor game so great, is you get a chance to visit with the players and get some autographs, talk to them. All the first 400 fans, I think it was, of the game today got a special poster, a autograph poster to have the players sign.
Oh, okay.
And, I was wondering, Mother's Day celebration. I want to give a big shout-out to all the mothers, say Happy Mother's Day tomorrow, and be sure to find time. I know I won't get to see my mother, or I won't get to see my mother-in-law. They just won't be able to make the trip this weekend, but I'll definitely give them a call and wish them a happy Mother's Day.
Social media, there's always ways to contact them. You better call your mom.
Yeah, it takes, 2 seconds to let them know. And it's one of those things that not even like you have to talk to them very long. You just say, hey, Mom, happy Mother's Day, and they would be quite content just to have that call because it means the world to them. So happy Mother's Day to.
My mom's always trying to get off the phone quicker with me. Like, I think your dad's calling. I was like, no. Dad's right here, Mom.
Well, we want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day.
Absolutely.
And like I said, just a tough game for the Defenders, but they didn't give up. They could have turned tail very easily, but they hung in there, and it shows a lot of the poise and character. The bad news is, I hate to say it, and I hate to be the bearer of the bad news, but that pretty much is probably going to ride us out of the playoffs. We're going to be on the outside looking in, much like we were last year. Of course, last year is a little different story. We were desecrated with injuries, so we didn't really have a whole lot of option. We knew early on that we weren't going to be in playoff contention. However, this year,
was it mathematically done, or we're going to need some major help? I think.
Not. Don't ask me the math because I can't remember. Yeah, there is a chance. Yet. There is a chance, but the issue is we have to rely on help from everybody else. It's one of those cases that it's like we got to have the Bombers.
Well, the Bombers got beat tonight. So I got some scores here.
That does help you if you want to update those scores.
Yeah, the Bombers, it's a final. They lost to the Edge 58-50. The Beef are leading, or excuse me, the Bandits are leading the Beef now 54-47. And, those two teams, are above us. Actually, it's just now 60-47 now in favor of the Bandits. So Sioux City kind of, They scored 27 points in that fourth quarter there to come back and to win that one. We needed them to lose that one, but we didn't do our end, and you got to do that.
At least the positive is, like you said, the Edge pulled off the Bandits 58-50, and that was the thing. If we win tonight, we more or less control our own destiny because we needed the Bandits, the Bombers, and the Law to lose, and we didn't hold up our end of the bargain. So.
And anytime you see Wild get beat, that's always a good thing too.
It's not, like we said, it's not mathematically impossible, but it's very unlikely that basically the easiest way to sum it up is we got to have those three teams, Dodge City, the Edge, or Dodge City, the Bombers, and then the Wild and the Bandits, they have to lose the remainder of their the remainder of their schedule. From here on out, they have to lose every game, and we got to have every other team, including the winless, and that's winless over 2 years now, almost 2 years, I believe. Kansas Coyotes come in and win the rest of their season and win out. So it's not mathematically impossible, but it's
very implausible.
Yeah, it's not looking very good.
No.
So I'm not much of a gambling man, but I wouldn't want to take that gamble. So
yeah.
The next 2 weeks, basically, the Defenders, we're coming out here and we're playing for pride and for statistics and trying to get good footage to put up and send to teams, which very well could happen. And that's the good thing too, not to what I want to say, look, down upon the situation and mope around it. The good thing is we have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So we can pretty much open up the playbook. You can open it up on offense, on defense, and just basically pick those plays that you didn't think you were going to run, shoot for the end zone every play, do whatever you want to, because we don't have anything to lose. So why not let the guys be playmakers, play it out, and let them, do what they do and get some good footage and let them, be ball players and see what that can get for them.
Yeah, let them get that opportunity that they've fought. I mean, they've, worked for all their life. We're one of those platforms. We're, one of the rungs on the ladder. But you like to keep them here, obviously. But that's the name of the game. Even in the NFL, people don't stay around on one team forever. But we can bring the core back. We can, if we can do that. The management, the heart of this team is still going to be in place. You got the management, you got the ownership, the coaching. Even coaches can change. But I was watching our owner Lamar Baker. He was setting up chairs down there. He's one of the most humblest guys I've ever met. He's one of the most passionate guys I've ever met. And, he does everything that he can to make this, the best environment for players. Players come to play just because they know how the ownership is, and you got like 18 different titles with this team, I think. And
yeah, pretty much whatever Lamar Baker, our owner and general manager, doesn't do, it falls under me. And I can tell you, I've spent a lot of late nights doing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The flinging footballs, the programs, all that stuff. I tell my wife every home game, said if I see one program in the trash, I'm going to lose it, because I spend a lot of hours getting those things ready and working on them and preparing them and making sure the rosters are right and everything like that. Because it's the bad thing is, since our rosters due Thursday at midnight. And we play games Saturday, that only gives you a day to basically get some of that stuff changed over. So it's not like you have weeks, where you can get it updated. But, that's just part of the game. We do it because we love it, and, it's been a great opportunity. There's a lot of
behind-the-scenes work to put on a football game.
Yeah, and it's amazing you mentioned about seeing Lamar out there and putting out chairs. I saw him too, and, the thought crossed my mind that the arena staff ought to be out there putting out the chairs, but which they were working hard to. Don't get me wrong; they were putting out chairs on the other side. But it's amazing how I've unrolled this turf and rolled it up, unrolled it a lot of times with Lamar and the help of others too, of course. And it's amazing how we sometimes get temp workers or get some people that come in and help us that don't know a lot about the team. And it's amazing at how many of them will, be like, well, who's your owner? Who owns the team? They're like, that guy over there running the forklift, or that guy rolling up the turf, or doing this or that. And it's kind of amazing. They're always shocked with it. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, that's him right there. He puts the blood, sweat, and tears in.
Absolutely.
Just like the players do. And like I said, it's a labor of love. If we didn't like it as much as we do, then obviously we wouldn't do it. And I know I spent a lot of time this last week, more than I want to admit, getting things ready for the DYFA, our Defenders Youth Football Association, getting things ready. There's a lot of work behind there that people don't see and don't know about.
Yeah,
and getting things ready for
other programs too.
Yeah, not just
within the football game.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what they see is basically a lot of parents, they see the flyer they take home and they see a poster here and there or the sign out in the yard, but they don't realize that. We had to design that. We had to get it printed. We had to figure out all these, nuts and bolts and everything to hold it together. And I got to say our work is cut out for us, because I found out there's about 8,300 kids in our area. So that's a lot of flyers I'm going to be giving out. When I saw that, I had to take a deep breath and then take another deep breath because I didn't realize there was that many kids enrolled in the school system in the schools that we pull from. But that's encouraging too because that means there's 8,300 kids that we could touch their lives and be involved with their upbringing and give a positive role model to them and give them a fundamental a foundation. I'll get it right in a minute. Give them a foundation where they can grow and mature, not just on the field but in life, and get set to do great things because they are our future. So it's very humbling. Like I said, I spent a lot of time with it, but it's for a good reason because I know that in one way or another, and it may be a little thing, but in one way or another, I'm helping change the future. These youth players are going to be the ones that are going to be curing cancer, taking care of us. They're going to be my doctor that I'll see in a few years and taking care of me when I'm old and gray and everything else. So it's important that we spend the time and invest in them because they are our future. So to know that we have a direct impact is pretty awesome, and it's very humbling. Very humbling
Absolutely.
To know that, because what else do you do on a daily basis where you have that much opportunity and have that ability to change somebody's life, change the world. That's the cool thing about it.
And that's all most kids are that's all they want is just giving them a chance. Just keep me off the streets. Keep me out from drugs and alcohol or whatever. And put it in, instill in them, the work ethic, what it takes to make it on the pro level, or not even just, there's a lot of things you can learn, just from sports. You got, you're interacting with, kids that you probably wouldn't interact with, depending on, your school, and you're, from all different races, all different backgrounds, all different, tax brackets or whatever. There's you don't know who you're going to touch. You might be, given a chance to the next Einstein or whatever, but all he needs is just that effort or that, that attention or whatever, and just someone to know that
you're right.
They're there for him.
And that's the thing that is so crazy is we have some athletes in our program that I think have a good chance to make it somewhere with football. I mean, they're talented. They play hard, they give 100%, and they're coachable, and they're there to learn. So I think
Absolutely.
that, we're going to have some players that have the chance to go on. And of course,
they got the talent.
We're at least 6-7 years away from that, getting into high school and then seeing if they play somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, just being involved is a great thing. And the big thing, too, which I'm excited this year is last year we kind of got in the game late. We didn't have a chance to acquire the club until mid-July, and the season starts in August, the end of August. So we weren't late to the party, but we weren't there. We weren't the first one there. Okay. So this year, since we can kind of be involved with the beginning and basically roll stuff out. You mentioned about the players being involved and learning stuff on the field, but we're building camaraderie between them off the field too. We're hosting events, we're doing things where they can come to a game and sit with their team, and even though they're around football, it's somewhere different than the field they play on, or doing things like having a movie night, or do stuff like that gets them away from the football field to talk to their teammates and bond with them. And
it's one thing if you're in the huddle with them all the time, but if you're outside of the the sports field or whatever, like you said, seeing a movie or just doing something out where you're just friends, and that's a big thing too, and we see a lot of our players, they don't just come out, play the game, and then go home. They genuinely like each other. They get along.
They ride together.
They ride together. They go out and do things together. Around town, and you don't see that a lot, and that's a main reason why we have and that basically is just kind of like a
it's like a brotherhood.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's all stems from ownership and management, because that's the way that Lamar runs this team, and that's the way he puts together this team. He finds players. I'm assuming that's much like he was that time, growing up and even playing. There's I don't know how many owners are out there that used to be former players, and and he told me one time he's still in the top 10 in tackles in the league.
Yeah, he's still in the top 10. So and what's so crazy too about with the youth team is is.
And I've seen him hop walls before.
Yeah, he's
like,
still got it.
He's got athletic.
Now I don't know
sure.
if he could. I don't know if he would have the stamina to play a whole game, but he could certainly come close. But the thing
certain
too,
packages, I guess.
yeah, just come on in certain instances. But the thing too about having the youth team too is you mentioned that some of those players, they just need somebody to show they care.
Yeah.
And it's crazy of how, I can't tell you. I mean, and not a lot, but say a handful of times how I got a call from a parent saying, hey, I want to sign my child up for football, but here's the thing. He doesn't listen. He doesn't mind. He doesn't follow instructions. He just does what he wants when he wants to, and he's wild. He just does. He goes at his own pace. But you know what? Those are some of the best kids we've had in the program because they need that structure. They need
they crave that structure.
They need that positive thing. I'm not saying they don't get a positive experience at home, but they need a coach and somebody that believes in them and says, hey, I know you can do it, so I'm going to send you out there. Oh, that last play, you got burned, you didn't do so well, but you're going to get it this play.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to do it. So to have that confidence and stuff in them, that's sometimes all they need. And really, I mean, that's a life lesson right there that sometimes that's
Absolutely.
what we all need at some point or another. But, like I said, it's been an amazing thing. We haven't got sign-ups up yet. They should hopefully be up Monday or Tuesday. I know that there's a lot of excitement because my phone's been blowing up off the hook. And what's really crazy is not only does the youth phone ring, the DYFA phone rings, but then my personal cell phone rings. And people asking, coaches asking when sign-up is. And I can't even get off the phone with one to take the call of the next one. But, that's encouraging to know that there's excitement. And I can't unveil all of our plans, but we're going to do great things. And, people are going to know. I set my goal within 5 years. I want to be the premium league, premium club in the INFC, and I think I know we can do it. And it may not even take us 5 years. I think it could be less than that. So it's exciting and encouraging, and it's great to see our players, the defenders, get involved with coaching up the players, doing some camps, doing stuff like that, and it's crazy of how you get these guys that are. Somebody like Ronell, who's just a big guy. He's a big name. He's ripped. He's a muscular guy. But yet when he's around the kids, he's just like a giant kid. He's running around with them. He's coaching them up. He's getting down, breaking it down to, granted he played at the highest level, and he's breaking it down to I wouldn't say the lowest level, but down there at the bottom for them to understand, to build a basis of how to make a tackle or how to get in a proper stance and things like that.
Well, somewhere along the line he had someone
absolutely
down there.
Absolutely, yep. We all have, and I guarantee you ask most players. I still remember, the coaches that I had who made an impact on me.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, I don't, not on a daily basis, but I still talk to some of those coaches as well. A good outlet and a good resource just to have, and just to know that even though I haven't played youth football in 10 years, I guess, 12 years.
Yeah.
It'd been forever. I still remember those coaches, and they're ones that, even though I've been removed from their program for more than a decade, they still remember me coming out and playing, and that's the exciting thing, and it's really like too the other thing that's crazy about it is, my wife and me, we don't have any kids, but when we got involved with the youth program, we gained 96 kids, and she also,
at least
she's
they
a
get
teacher.
to go home with them.
She's a teacher, so she also picked up 17 from her classroom. So we went from no kids to having over 100. So the good thing is they go home to they go home somewhere else to spend the night.
They're
so
screaming and mad and stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, it could also be an outlet for those single moms. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. And there's single moms out there that they just need a break sometimes. And I know all about. I mean, I'm not a single mom, but sometimes. They can get screaming, they're in the car, and, you can yell at them and all, and then it's just sometimes they just need an extra outlet. And it's one thing to hear, good job from mom and dad, or it's, to get that from mom and dad, but, if you hear other people say it, it just means that a little bit more to them. I was like, well, I tell you, it's like, oh, your mom, or dad, your dad, you gotta say you're proud of me or whatever. But, and it just, it's just, not an ego thing, but it's a, just a esteem, build their self-esteem up, and there's so much negativity you see around on the sports and news and stuff, whatever, that, that's not what football's about. The NFL, you see stuff, that, but with, like ESPN and the news and stuff, they're going to unfortunately, in just whatever sells the news, unfortunately, and that's in our, it was different when I was growing up. Back in the 80s and early 90s, just kind of getting on that with the internet. There's so much negativity about players and stuff, and you kind of lose the fact that they're just playing a game, and they lose the fact that they play the game at one point. And when they're, the youth that you're talking about, they're playing it because it's fun, and it's, they're not looking at it as a job. They're not looking at it as something or, an endorsement deal or whatever. They don't care about that. They're out there running around playing and having fun, and, sometimes they run the wrong way. Sometimes they, don't listen, but hey, it's funny, you watch those little kids run out and just go crazy, but it's building friendships too,
And that's the the great thing too is you're out there. I mean, we have wonderful coaches who you have those players. I mean, it's inevitable. Down here watching Alan Stroud do his best.
He's a big kid, man.
do his best gymnast routine. But the thing is,
somebody.
The thing is that we've got coaches who are. Keontae Catholic just did
roundhouse.
Yeah, round off. I think that's
or
what
something.
It is. That's more than I could do. That's for sure. And I think him and Alan are both going to try it.
Alan's going to. He's going to.
But the good thing is the coaches that we have. They are great coaches and great guys. And the thing is, I mean, you get those players because Alan takes a nosedive.
I think that register on the Richter scale.
But the thing is that with youth football, we don't cut people. I mean, if they come out and they play and they're there, they're going to play. Now they may not get a lot of plays, but they're going to get their chance to come out and play in the game. So you get those, you do get those players who, they're learning and they're maybe a little bit slow at picking up the game and they run the wrong way. They run the wrong way. They do this or that or. It's just, it can be tough, but the good thing is, the exciting thing is that the coaches, the guys we have, and the coaching staff that we do, and the team moms, they always find that positive. It doesn't matter that the receiver ran the wrong route the wrong way. He took off great.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to find something. So
way to fire off the ball.
Yeah, and the good thing, the good, bad, crazy, exciting, whatever you want to call it for this year, every emotion you can is we're adding cheerleading. So I have no idea what that's going to entail. But we're doing it. So, I've heard some crazy stories, but we're going to do it. So, that's
more power to you.
And at the end of the day, I mean, even if it's crazy, what we're doing is we're getting now, instead of hitting the male youth students,
I was going to say girls are a whole different ball game, boy.
And that's the good thing is now we're offering them something they can come out and do, a competitive, opportunity, and they can, get in shape. They can have some activity and get out there and cheer the team on. So
there's anything that gets kids outside. I remember growing up, there wasn't a minute that I didn't spend outside if I could. But nowadays it's like you gotta beg them to get outside, son, or you gotta bribe them to
You're absolutely right
threaten
about
to
that.
take away the Wii and stuff. You got so much stuff that keeps you indoors, and it's like you always hear about bad stuff and stuff, on the news and stuff. But go outside and be a kid. Go climb a tree or something. If you fall and hurt yourself, you'll be all right.
That's
a
good
kids.
story.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right about that, and you can catch up on all the happenings, everything we're doing with the Defenders Youth Football Association or the DYFA. You can catch up on everything. Look us up on Facebook. You can either type in Defenders Youth Football Association or DYFA Tulsa, and it'll find us. Or visit us online at dyfatulsa.org. It's not quite up yet. I'm not a web guy, but it had some, I wouldn't say malfunctions, but it's just had some things that it had to have done to it. So it will be up shortly, but, exciting things are going to happen, and we're going to put some good teams out there. And we're gonna win some championships. That's the exciting thing. I know our second grade team is going to be very, very good this year. They've got some playmakers on the team, and hopefully we'll have last year we had a combined team. We didn't have a second grade team. We had second and third grade. So this year they'll kind of be able to make their mark on their own here, and they're going to be ready to play. That's for sure. So that's pretty much going to do it for our broadcast here. Josh, I appreciate you joining me on the mic tonight.
Hey, I'm glad to be back on the air.
Now we'll be back here next week as we play at home again. We'll take on the
last home game.
Yeah, the Salina Bombers' last home game it's Military Appreciation Night, so.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that, you know.
So stay tuned for
being an Army brat.
Yeah, stay tuned for all the happenings that's going on with that. There'll be a lot of activities for our game next week. So definitely, pay attention to what we're doing. Post it on the website, on our Facebook, and let everybody know and get your tickets and come out and help us celebrate military appreciation and honor all the veterans, the active and past, everybody that's been out there, active military, and then our veterans that are from days past. Let them honor them as well. So, if you don't have anything to do, come out next Saturday. Even if you have something to do, cancel it and come out to the game anyways. So it'll be a lot of fun, and that'll wrap up our
You never
final,
know what you're going to see.
Yeah, our final home game, and that ain't no lie.
We can test them at that.
There's excitement all the time, that's for sure.
You don't know what, like that book that you're writing about what you will see at an arena game, it just keeps getting more and more chapters.
Yeah, unfortunately, I always like, man, I should do that, and then I don't. And then now I'm going to look back in 15 years and say, man, I'm an idiot. I should have wrote that book.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that'll be a project for tomorrow. I'm not saying I'm a procrastinator, but I always seem like I got something else.
There's always a lot to do in your life, so I don't even know how you find time to do half of it.
I don't really know if it's a lot to do, or if I just think it's a lot, or make it seem like it's a lot. But I do decent, relatively stay busy. Yeah, I guess I know how to make myself busy doing nothing apparently. So that's going to do it for our broadcast, though. It's been a pleasure working with you tonight. Great job, and I look forward to having you on the mic next week, and hopefully we'll end the home game on a high note.
Yeah, definitely. Last time, I want to give a shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Keep up the good work.
Well, we'll talk to you next week. For Josh Barnett and myself, Blake Gazaway, and all of the staff and everybody that helps us put our game days on and stats and everything else. It's been my pleasure to bring you the game tonight. Until I talk to you next week, as we're here from the Cox Business Center and host the Salina Bombers. Until I talk to you next week at 6:30 for our pregame show. Good night, Defender Nation.
You've been listening to exclusive Oklahoma Defenders football. We hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Join us anytime. Find us online at OklahomaDefenders.com.
The preceding was an exclusive sports property presentation of OKD Communications and Gazaway Media and was a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast.